Most folks in Eberron live their lives hoping to survive and protect the ones they care about the most.
A few do that and more, trying to help those around them, even the ones they don't know. But only one group does all that when no one else can. The King's Citadel, the ones who do the job no one else can do. Elarian, the Shield, a star-forged Aegis whose strength lies in the defense of their companions and their will to keep the Citadel and its missions safe no matter the price, even when that price must finally be paid. Merime, the Sword, a Kalashtar bard whose dreams predict doom and disaster, and who has touched the mind of a god. Her skill in battle, insight into the hearts and minds of those she encounters, and love for her sister in the Citadel is more necessary than ever, if her divinely touched spirit does not waver. Tantan, the Brain, a dragon-marked human artificer whose jovial demeanor conceals a deep curiosity, razor-sharp intellect, and long memory. He knows what he did for the last war, and he knows what it did to him. And now that he has returned to the site of it all, deep within the ruins of Seer, he knows how much worse the next war will be, unless he can stop it. Nisiana, the Heart, a dragon-marked halfling healer whose love for her sister is matched only by her desire to help and heal the members of the Citadel. She's grown wiser and more wary, and has learned that at times harming matters as much as healing. Can she keep hope and the King's Citadel alive? Rowan, the Wild Card, a human wild magic sorcerer who's played a dangerous game for most of his life. He's gone all in to save his friends, but for the first time he's learned they're not the only ones sitting at the table. Can he break through the shadows of his past and finally call the bluff? These 5 elite operatives came together to aid the salvage outpost of Salvation, where the Grey hovers nearby, a threat and a promise. With the Oracle of War, they found an artifact powerful enough to end a war, or begin one. They traveled to Sharn's City of Towers to unravel the Oracle's mysteries while stopping assassination attempts from the terrorist organization known as the Emerald Claw. They traveled back to Salvation and into the Grey to repel a war-forged invasion and take the fight to the Lord of Blade's secret fortress Razorcrag. They paid a heavy price to rescue hostages from the fortress, and the Lord of Blades escaped into the Grey, seeking a way to create an army of Warforged powerful enough to crush the 5 nations of Corvair. But the Citadel had more immediate problems, the Emerald Claw, and a looming war. At the same time learning that the Lord of Blades seeks the Oracle of Bones to create his invincible army. Now the King's Citadel is in a race against time to unite the 5 nations and stop the Lord of Blades before he can turn his full might against all of Corvair. They've saved Salvation, navigated Sharn, prevented disaster at Razorcrag, stopped the war with Thrain, and thwarted the Emerald Claw. But can they finally unlock the Oracle of War's secrets and defeat the Lord of Blades? Only if they remember that in the end, all they have is each other and the King's Citadel. Long live the King. Welcome to Eberron. Welcome to Corvair. Welcome to the final season of the Oracle of War. Yes, indeed. Welcome is the watchword. Welcome, everybody. It is a chilly night here in the Northeast. It is currently, I believe, about 8 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and it is going to be dropping down to 1 degree or possibly 0 degrees Fahrenheit, along with 50-mile-per-hour gust of winds, meaning the wind chill feels more like negative 25 or negative 30, which means I have got full-out warm weather inside. I am like, got my sweater. I've got everything on. Because the house is doing its best, but there's only so much that it could theoretically do. And so we're going to stay warm with the dragon dragon fight tonight as we wrap up we go to day 87 of D&D with Infinity Beyond, Eberron Oracle of War, and wrap up Scars of War one way or the other, either by defeating a dragon or being defeated by it. We shall see. But before we get there, a couple of ways to support the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. First of all, subscribe, follow the channel. Check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. Please follow me over there. Subscriptions are free, but they really help us out. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Blue Sky is !ArvSky. Please follow me over there. And the website for all this is arvanelleron.com. Financially, !ArvShop. That is the merchandise area. You can get cool stuff for yourself, cool swag that also supports the channel. The Patreon is sitting at $61 per month. We're trying to build that back up into triple digits. Unique stuff for you and for the channel. I have not reset inspirations for this month, so if we need inspirations at all, they may have to sort of do that, and I'll reset it later on. I'm trying to get caught up on some work, but it's close to being reset, and so you can get inspirations to help our players, plus a variety of other things. With that, not to mention help the channel reach various channel goals. Same thing if you subscribe to the channel, as Tren was kind enough to do at the beginning of the stream. You get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, so please support us by subbing to the channel as well. On the publishing front, Icarus, my graphic novel from Mathis Arts, Library, my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and very excited about hopefully new printings of that coming. It is sold out in print, but available digitally on DriveThruRPG, and maybe there might be a couple of wandering around at your friendly local game store. And Greyshade is my Greyshade IP, Greyshade Renegade Heretic, the Grey Assassin Trilogy, award-winning, critically acclaimed from Mathis Arts. You can get those at that link there. You can also get the first two audiobooks of Greyshade, done by our very own Tren Sparks, Greyshade and Renegade. Heretic, the final audiobook of that series, coming soon. Of course, you can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, coming at you soon as well. That is the tabletop role-playing game brought to you by Alligator Alley Entertainment and brought to you by Brandon O'Brien as the lead designer. So please support us with that. Hey, Illness, and Shriffid, and hello to everyone who is here. And last but certainly not least, BLM, Black Lives Matter. Important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, Ukraine, to support the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we will do so for others in that situation in the future. Also, my best thanks and best thoughts and love and respect to the people of Minnesota, specifically Minneapolis, continuing to fight against federal occupation. Hang in there, and remember that we are with you, and we are so grateful that you are standing up and inspiring everyone else to do the same. With all of that said, just a quick note here about schedules. We've got this going on tonight. I do want to remind everybody that starting on Tuesday is the premiere. I'm very excited about this. The premiere of Dragonbane, our brand new campaign, which will be running on Tuesdays, a couple of Tuesdays per month. That is going to be starting this coming Tuesday, February 10th at noon Eastern. We have a new video, we've got new music, and of course we got new players, and it's even a new system. So we've got a lot of new going on. Please make sure to mark your calendars and join us for that if you possibly can. It would be lovely to see all of you there. And otherwise, then I've got more Breath of Fire 4 going on with GOG, Pen and Pixels, GOG going on there as well. All right, but with all of that said, let me unmute myself so the folks know that we're ready to go. I apologize for anyone I interrupted because I couldn't hear them. And then I'm going to unmute them. And then last but certainly not least, I'm going to head over to reveal to you the crew. I am in my home base, albeit very cold outside, but this way I actually have functional internet, and look how great all the windows look, and it's just great. Although, in the end, the internet held in enough. It held out enough for us to be able to do it. So that was definitely good. But it's good to see everybody, and the crew is here and is feeling good about battling a dragon. They are ready to go. So I'm going to start with the gentleman at the bottom left of the screen, who you will see premiering his new character at Dragonbane on Tuesday, but now has got to be another kind of Dragonbane by defeating this dragon, apparently, and that, of course, is Tren Sparks. Good to see you, Tren. How's everything by you? I know that you were not quite, the weather is not exactly the same as what I'm dealing with here. Slightly warmer. by a factor of multiples. How cold is it out by you now,
Let me
roughly?
check. Open this tab here and look, and it is currently in Fahrenheit. It is 61 degrees in Celsius. It is 16. I just swap the numbers back and forth.
It's warmer than the 8 that it is outside where I am, so that's considerably warmer. Um, how are you, Trent?
It's
How's everything?
miserable here. I hate it. I wish it was cold and rainy, and much like some other people in this call, we need water here. So,
Yeah,
yeah, that would be great. I was watching something recently where one of the characters was like, I've never seen snow. And I'm like, I'm getting to the point where I can't remember it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah. So some would be nice. However, it's bad enough here when it rains and then slightly freezes,
yeah.
and everyone here loses their damn minds, and you're just best staying inside until.
I heard this that in Virginia, by the way, sorry not interrupted, but exactly what you were talking about in Virginia, because of the freezing that happened with this ice storm recently, there has been something on the order of 12,000 reported like visits to doctors and fractures of bones and stuff like that because of how incredibly slippery it is and how not suited Virginia is to deal with that subject. Which, like when I was down in Maryland for a conference this past week, it felt like that because they had the roads were plowed. If by plowing the roads you mean everything but the right turn only lanes, like any of those single turn only lanes were like half done. It's like they were like, it's clear, you could get a car through there now. Like anyway, so that would be, I imagine, the worst. Not just that it freezes, but that California, not famously known for handling multiple ice conditions like that, right?
Just got an email saying to join this voice call.
Okay, well, that's good. You've arrived. You've gotten there.
In which case, I am playing
Yes.
Miatentin Takashon to Canet of the House of Canet, the House of Making, who are kind of bastards. I am a battlesmith artificer who normally has, for about 15 minutes, a mechano good boy before he turns into a pile of parts and I have to put him back together again. He is currently, you guessed it, a pile of parts that have been crushed flat over there somewhere.
By classic. Yep.
So
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. So, yeah. But I'm fully healed. So
Yes.
You got
are
that going
fully
for
healed.
you. There you go.
I'm not the one who's in danger, though. I am not Ralph Wiggum sitting on a flaming bus with like 600,000 necromancers going, kill her.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yes. You are although, with the dragon facing you, well, we shall see. I'm sure there will be many
Dragon better be facing me, because if she thinks I won't shoot her in the poop chute, she is wrong.
She's just going to keep firing over and over again at the exact same spot.
I had a dream where I was standing on the head of the corpse of her head. It had been cut from her body. I was standing on top of it, firing magical bolt after magical bolt. It would just go in through the eye, into the brain, disappear, reappear on the bridge, fire again and again and again and again. And these guys were like, you can stop. Like,
Yep.
Just kept.
How you really feel, Trent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So no, let's
Always a pleasure
Maybe
to
we
have
should-
Trent with us, and also a pleasure, of course, to have Marie with us, who is the only one in this call. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Maybe John's dealing with even colder weather, but I don't think so. I think from what you described, it's not as cold as what we're dealing with. But I
Not
bet
anymore.
But I bet Marie is dealing with super cold weather. Are you right now in the great frozen north of Ottawa?
Yeah, we are, which is a little bit weird. So we're currently at I know we were minus 37 today, and minus 40 is where Fahrenheit and Celsius meet.
Mhm.
And that, I think that was without windshield. But what's weird is that it's Winterlude here in Ottawa, so it's the big like winter festival. We have the longest natural skating rink in the world on the Rideau Canal. So everybody gets excited because it freezes, and then there's like ice sculptures, and you go around, you have hot chocolate, you look at all these wonderful ice sculptures and competition, and it's a lot of fun for people who like to be cold. But usually during Winterlude, the poor organizers put all of this work into this wonderful winter wonderland, and then always we go above zero. So we start to thaw always. Like you go see the like melting statues and the beautiful princesses slowly falling to the ground. It's really wonderful. But and then the Rideau Canal always is like, oh, you can't skate on it again, and then it's a big like no. But this year it is -37, while it is Winterlude, which we all call here Waterlude, because that is when a thaw begins and then it refreezes afterwards. So I don't know what's happening anymore, is what I'm saying. It should be warm right now. It should be balmy, at least zero,
But it
but
is
it's
not.
not.
But it's not balmy. But it means you get to ice skate that much longer, I guess, for people who want to, like.
Yeah, for people who want to ice skate, I fractured my skull on ice in grade 5, and I gotta tell you, ice and me
That is
have
the
not
least
been
surprising background story I've ever heard. Can I suggest you not go anywhere near anything involving falling, Marie, or fracturing heads of any sort?
Ooh.
Okay.
I bring it with me, but the perhaps even less surprising in that like background story is that at the time I was going around in circles with friends and singing.
No, that's not surprising either. You're right.
So anyways, that's how I fractured my skull and had like walking amnesia for like 5 minutes, which is super cool because you
Oh.
don't remember it. But so anyways, ice, cold, but beautiful day. We had sun today, which is deceptive. That means it's a very cold day usually when there's sun
Ah.
after being snow. The air gets crisp, you can tell.
Yep.
So you stay inside.
Yep.
And I am excited to be here. I am playing Mérimée Hawksmoor. I am a College of Sword bard. I am very excited to no longer be frightened. I am, in fact, emboldened by everything that happened these past few sessions to go stab things, hopefully the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just glad that all of my friends are still alive and will continue to survive much past this day into much beyond this campaign, in fact. So yay! Yay!
Always good to have Marie with us. I'm excited for that as well. Thank you, Marie. Always a pleasure. I will jump over temporarily because Brandon will be back in a moment. So I will jump over to Jen and say hello to Jen. I know that we were talking about snowpack and stuff like that, but we do not have to worry about temperatures to the same level that you have, right? Because you're like 50 something, so it's like 50 degrees.
That is
something.
correct, but Brandon
So-
has now returned.
Oh, all right,
We can
right.
go
Brandon's
back to
returned.
him.
All right, so Brandon has arrived just in time to be able to introduce. Hello, Brandon. Welcome. We just got done with Marie. So how are you? How's everything in your neck of the woods? And who are you playing and all that lovely stuff?
Hello, everyone. Apologies. I just need to very quickly check on something. I am... That was a very long pause. I am good.
Are there woods? Are there woods in Trinidad and Tobago? Can you have your neck of the woods if there are no woods there? Are there woods?
No. We will find a turn of phrase for which that should possibly matter, and that will be the turn of phrase that we will use on a regular basis.
Your neck of the Caribbean? I don't think that's
My
Stretch of the
my
beach.
league of the
Right.
ocean.
my league of
we
the
will figure it
yeah,
out.
exactly. Yeah, our stretch of the beach. Yeah, exactly.
As is my wont, I have a media thought to share this weekend, which
Okay.
is a particularly somber one for a particular caliber of nerd, which is, if I'm not mistaken, sometime in the next few minutes tonight, which is Sunday morning Japan time, the very final episode of this year's series of Super Sentai will end, and with it, there will allegedly be no more Super Sentai ever again.
Oh.
Filling its slot next year will be a new franchise called Project Red, which will start with a new series, which is Gavan Infinity, which looks very good. And while personally, Super Sentai was not my tokusatsu series of choice, everybody knows that's Kamen Rider. It does feel like the end of an era for a series that was running for several years to just kind of go kaput. Suffice it to say that Super Sentai as a franchise has been going through a lot between both the sales of its products in Japan and the way that Hasbro has been treating the Power Rangers adaptation of it in the US.
Yeah.
So it does feel kind of sorrowful. I hope for the best for everybody who was working on that franchise. I hope that when this new series Gavan Infinity comes out, that it will be very kick-ass. It does look very kick-ass. And I'm very excited to see what the future of Toei's tokusatsu properties will look like from this point going forward. Other than that, hi everybody, I'm Brandon O'Brien. I am a poet, writer, and game designer from Trinidad and Tobago, and tonight I will be playing Rowan Shallow, a wild magic sorcerer whose wild magic is gun, who is technically out of disintegrates at the moment. It's trying to hold out on potentially one last disintegrate, and otherwise has no idea how to be of potential value in a fight against a gold dragon. So we'll see how this one goes.
Should be a good time. But at least everyone is healed, and that's, we'll always have that. We'll always have the healing.
Mm-hmm.
Will we?
Yeah, maybe not.
Nothing like being in the middle of a fight and still being alive.
That's right. I mean, that's exactly
A refreshing change of pace for you.
Exactly.
Always a pleasure to have Brandon with us, and also a pleasure now, of course, to have Jennifer with us. Jen, good to see you. And yes, I think I was asking, so reasonable conditions, reasonable, temperatures out there. And I suppose that's good because you want to make sure that you have weather that's good enough either for celebration or condolence after whatever happens in tomorrow's Super Bowl, which I know is consuming the Pacific Northwest, happens. If the Seahawks manage to pull things out.
It is consuming a subsect of the Pacific Northwest who actually cares about the Super Bowl.
Cares about the Super Bowl. It's decent, but I mean, they like Seattle Seahawks anyway, right? It's like,
Yeah, well, I showed you that Instagram of who you should, So my clever girls, my dinosaurs, if you want to see my dinosaurs, go see my Instagram. I actually do have a Seahawks flag, which is currently over the largest T-Rex.
See, there you go.
Just because, but I don't really care. I mean,
well,
though every time I hear about the Patriots and people being mad if the Patriots win again, that's the again thing. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't really care, but sure, I hope the Seahawks win.
Agreed.
That's where I am.
Agreed. I since my wife is from Seattle, I will be rooting for the Seahawks since the Steelers didn't get there. And frankly, given the Patriots owner and
exactly, that's where I am. Who owns which team and what do they actually stand for?
Yeah. So
and we're also along. I'm at 50 degrees currently, 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius.
Oh, summer day.
Our snowpack on the Cascades, 80% of our snowpack is below 50% based on a 30-year average. Thank you, darling. And I have dinner.
Lovely.
Scrambled eggs. And it's not looking great for summer, but we do have a front coming in. So we've actually finally gotten rain. So maybe it's actually snowing in the passes. I don't know.
Hoping for the best. I've been over the
They're
passes
far more interested in the
snow.
Olympics and the Super Bowl right now than telling me what the weather.
Yeah. That's fair enough. A lot of the stuff.
Sorry, Trent.
Okay. All right. That's one thing that we don't have going for us right now. It's the fact that the Super Bowl is here.
Oh, God.
That's right. Yeah.
Traffic was horrendous.
Yeah.
Well, see, my housemate and I, we decided to go to lunch to the only Arby's remaining in the Bay Area, which is on the other side of the bay from us. So we had to go past because we are gluttonous. And it's so horrible that it's sinfully okay. It's not sinfully good. It's just, and the cheese is like one electron short of a polymer. It's amazing. It's just
Arby's, you say?
Yes.
We have an Arby's down the hill from us.
I'll be there in 20 minutes. No.
I have a guest room. For those of you who don't know, I did in fact live in the Bay Area for a good 12 years. So I'm actually very familiar where Tren lives. Let's see. I'm playing Nisiana DiGirasco, who apparently was the quintessential cleric in the last game.
Yes, yes.
Which allowed us all to be healed fully.
Yep.
I'm not sure I'm going to let Halar rest yet because we've got work to do. Just gonna figure this out. We'll see how things go.
I put the body in the field just for you.
We also have Aurelian Karnak right in front of us, so who is an ancient green dragon or polymorphed into an ancient green dragon.
Yes, although did I say
or ancient gold?
Gold dragon. I was gonna say, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, because again, Eberron, just for people who are confused about that, the whole chromatic versus metallic dragon thing is not a thing in Eberron. It just dragons, some good, some
We're
bad.
equal opportunity dragons.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Very,
Yeah.
very broad
I mean,
based
if she's
dragons.
not polymorphed, then we can use her bits for parts later if we survive. But
If she is polymorph, I'd love to know how she got a bunch of legendary resistances. Anyway, carrying on.
well, it's one of those things where I am and I am not looking forward to this fight. We're back to that. I had a great time and I hated every minute of it. That's where I think I am at this particular thing. But Nisiana di Jurasco, House of Healing, firm in her faith, and we are going to do everything we can to take this expletive person down.
I have no doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing it happen. Pleasure to have Jen with us. Thank you, Jen. And of course, as always, a pleasure to have John with us as well. Good to see you, John Helfers. John is here and is ready to go with no Aegis, but hit points full and prepared to tank it up, so to speak. John, how are you feeling? How's everything going with you in your neck of the woods? And anything else you want to say about who you are playing today?
Apparently, we're all giving the weather report here. It's a balmy 14 degrees. With an expected low of 1. So
that's our
kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
The East Coast, you guys are getting pounded over there.
Yeah.
We had our bad stuff about a week and a half ago. It was brutal. So yeah. Yes, I am John Helfer. It's great to be here again, back-to-back sessions, since some GM keeps throwing all these bad guys at us. What was it? Construct? Colossus. Dragon. Generals are being destroyed. Halar's down. And it's just a whole big mess. Yes, and that's true. Thanks to a series of... Actually, this is like one of the longest running combats I think we've ever done across 3 sessions. And my Aegis was taken away by a stupid gray battlefield thing. But we did get healed, which was good because I was down to 5 last time before that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still going at the dragon, which may not have been my smartest decision. But I play Valerian, the Starforged Aegis, who now is back up to full and still charging, flying toward the dragon's head to smite her greatly. Because it's Aurelian Karnak, and by God, we all want to make sure she does not leave this battlefield in one piece.
I want you all to know that when I am sitting this weekend or this rest this year on panels, and if there's a panel that's about how do you construct memorable characters, I'm going to use the example of how to get players to really, really, really hate a goddamn freaky character in 2 easy steps. Because man, is Aurelian as obnoxious as advertised. Trent, you had your hand raised. Sorry, what was up?
The question for John. Did I see correctly that your nails are done?
Oh,
are they? Oh,
Nice.
My spouse has been very into nail polish recently, and so I sometimes get to be her test bed, which is kind of
Very
fun.
cool.
So,
Very cool.
Well, I love those colors. So
yeah, they're pretty cool. She has some actually better ones I should really put on. There's some really ones that I actually like. My
you could put a blue and green on.
Exactly. I don't think we hated Strahd this much. Of course, Strahd was more like in the background, where Aurelian has been bugging us for the past 18 levels.
Yes.
And Strahd is more pitiable than Aurelian Karnak.
This is true.
This is vaguely, true. Although he's such a horrific...
I mean... I said more.
Yeah. But
more
right.
pitiable-ish.
Yeah.
As someone whose character got into this session very late, I feel like y'all hate Aurelian Karnak more than you hate the Lord of Blades.
That is definitely the case.
Yeah.
So as somebody that she has targeted personally multiple times, and I have the scars to prove it, and she has been very smug about things. Yes, she has earned our enmity.
It's true. She is the smuggest of all smug dragons, and therefore, in accordance with that prophecy, let's get over to the map and let's get rolling here with our music here, our combat music. So, in our last session, as has been pointed out, this is a very long multi-session combat, as one might expect as we're closing in on the conclusion of Oracle of War. This is not the absolute conclusion, but it's very close.
Thrilling
we're almost there.
climax.
And so the party managed the King's Citadel, which is battling with the 5 armies to try to defeat the armies of the Lord of Blades. They managed in our last session to defeat the enormous and terrifying construct known as Karn Slayer, the Colossus. They brought down that Colossus, although it was, it was not an easy fight. But they managed to defeat the Colossus, which means that the 5 armies, tired troops, had cheered and celebrated their victory until betrayal, because a massive smoke and fire explosion went up at the base camp, and it turns out that multiple of the generals have been slain, and Hilar himself seems to be perhaps mortally wounded. We will find out if that is true. The party got back to discover that, and to discover the one that had been calling herself Narsi turns out to have been not that, but to have been apparently the disguised Arulin Karnak, who turned into her true form, that of a, and I quote from the stat block, gargantuan ancient gold dragon. So that is what we are facing, is a gargantuan ancient gold dragon. The other thing I wanted to point out is that somehow, presumably, Irulin had done this, known as Gorafel. Gorafel had apparently also turned several of the guards in the area to stone statues, and those stone statues had created multiple counter spells and were just sort of a general pain in the ass for this group, and all looked lost when both Rowan and Nisiana were taken down by the dragon's might. But in wandering in the gray mists of perhaps the land beyond, Nisiana spoke of truth and faith to Rowan. Rowan said that he believed in Nisiana as well. Nisiana and Rowan were brought back, and simultaneously everyone on the field of the party, so the 5 of the party members, sorry, not Spanner, but the 5 of the party members were healed to full strength, and the statues destroyed, and Gorafale weakened. Weakened is a relative term. By weakened, we mean now you might have a shot to actually maybe damage her. But was weakened. And so, as we begin what will be the final phase of this combat, one way or the other, and the final phase of Scars of War, we see that all of the members of the King's Citadel are at full health, but not, I emphasize not, at full spell slots. They are whatever their spell slots were before. Alarian, the Aegis, is at 0, so Alarian's going to have to do this just the old-fashioned way with hit points. And most of the party is down to none or 1 hero point. Nisiana has 1, Alarian has none, Merime has none, Tantan has 1, and Rowan has 1. As Marie pointed out before we began, Merime used her hero point to narrowly miss not being frightened. So that was
so close.
It was so close. So here we go. So the battle is commenced against the dragon. So we move to the top of the round. We're going to pick up right where we left off. And Gorafale goes first, because that was the initiative roll that Gorafale had. So Gorafale seems enraged, I think might be the way to describe it. And Gorafale sort of looks balefully at all of you, and then for just a brief moment closes her fierce, enormous green eyes and then opens them again. I would like Alarian and, let's see, I would like Alarian and Rowan, please, to make perception checks for me.
Fun.
Also, I'm sorry, before you roll that, Rowan, I'll also take Arcana for this. I don't know if that would have helped you, Alarian.
Perception's better. Non-natural 20.
Okay.
And
I'll do Arcana is better.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Do you get advantage on perception because of being observant?
All right. Yes, I do. Hold on.
In which case, perception will be better. It's up to you.
Probably be, yeah.
But you can't do both.
Right. My passive perception would have had a +5 bonus. But since you're asking me to roll, I'll roll Arcana. So I'll take that 14.
Oh, you sure? Because, okay. All right. So, 20, Rowan. Okay. Rowan, I don't think you noticed this, but Alarian, you do. After her eyes open again, you note there is a very faintly shimmering, almost looks like a very thin curtain of water that is now encircling Gorafel. You're not sure why, but it was definitely not there before.
So wait. You said a curtain of water?
It's as if you're looking through a curtain of water. Again, I want to not overestimate. Like,
Understood.
it's faint, but there's a shimmering. Another way to describe it would be as if you're looking at a mirage, in a hot. I'm going to use lots of hot references to warm me up today. So just assume, warm desert road, and there's like the shimmering of the mirage on the highway, that sort of thing.
And
this
this
is definitely not there before.
This is like not in her eyes, but like all over.
All over her body, yeah. It just meant she closed her eyes, and then when she opened them again, she did that.
Doing displacement or some blur or some shit. Okay, all right, fine. Okay.
I like the image of Valerian completely out of character doing that. What is this shit? Like, is this some like,
No, man.
Okay, so
All right.
that's the first thing. The second thing is that she rears back her head, and then this gold gas in a 90-foot cone exhales from her. I need all of you to make strength saving throws for me, please.
Is this something breathable?
It is. Is it breathable?
I mean, do you
no,
have to breathe it
you
in
would
for
be
it to
affected
affect you?
regardless. No,
Oh,
this is
okay.
it. Yeah.
Strength saving throw, you said.
Yes. Please.
Yes.
Ooh.
Merrimaid
I'm
with
going
12.
to use the
Wow.
inspiration that I have.
I think
Okay.
I'm gonna believe in myself.
Okay.
You should do that.
Seems reasonable.
I'm gonna believe in myself because that was really, really bad.
Okay, so
It's
20.
okay. So was mine.
So 22,
That was still
Mermaid.
really, really bad.
Okay, Mermaid's got a 22, I think I saw.
Yeah, 22 with my inspiration that I used.
All right, Alarian has a 21.
21.
Let's see. Tanton has a 5.
5.
Nisiana has a 9, and Rowan has a
Shit.
0.
Wow!
If this makes you feel
No,
any better,
Rowan has a 5 and still owes you a wild magic surge now.
Oh,
Which
because
is not
you
as
did-
helpful.
you Tides of
Oh.
I
Chaos
Tides
or
of
something?
Chaos, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, none of you made the save.
Oh my god.
That does not, in fact, make us feel better. Just to be clear.
You can give me the wild magic surge.
Mind you, Ilarion just rolled what?
21.
And
Well, Mermaid
had
rolled a
22.
22. I think we need to make it like a 25.
All of you who failed the save suddenly feel as if everything is sort of weighing you down. You feel almost like Alarian, your star sword feels like slightly heavier in your hand. You were all weakened, and the effect on this is that you will have disadvantage on any strength-based attack rolls or checks or saving throws for 1 minute. Now, the good news is that you can
Cool.
repeat this save on your turn. The bad news is, remember when I said you have disadvantage on strength saving throws for 1 minute? That's the scenario we're looking at. So you have been hit with weakening breath.
Yay, dexterity weapon. Yay.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's fine. You just all that sort of thing. Hi, Prince Justin. Hello from Chicago and Capricorn. Oh yeah, temperature 21 Fahrenheit. Yeah, everyone is reporting in with how cold everything is.
Really? Only 21 in Chicago?
21
that
Fahrenheit,
seems-
Chicago.
That seems surprising to me. I would have thought lake effect would make it a lot worse.
The
Yeah.
weirdest thing yesterday was that Seattle was warmer than Arkansas yesterday.
Yeah, very strange. And I hope you're having a good time, Prince Justin. Good to see
Meanwhile,
you.
I'm here like, y'all call this warm?
I know. Glad to have you here, Prince Justin. It's good to see you, and I hope everything's going well. I saw that your picture had been posted backing the Worldcon in Edmonton bid. I'm certainly in favor of that, so I hope that all is gone well with the bid support so far. And don't forget, everybody, later this month, Prince Justin's The 13th Icon begins, featuring an all-star cast of our very own Triffity Metz and Mur Lafferty and Darcy Little Badger and Kathleen DeVere from Canada's Loading Ready Run. So I am very excited for that. It's going to be an awesome campaign. Okay, so, so weakens you. And then for the final trick, 1 action, 2 actions. Oh no, because, never mind. Did cast a spell and get weakening breath. So that'll be enough for the non-legendary actions of this round. Okay, Nisiana, you are up next. And you can see you feel weaker. than before.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think Aura of Life is a good thing to do right now. Because I don't have that up, so I need that up.
Seems reasonable. All right. I will.
Oh man,
put that
I'm
up
I'm
there.
starting to get a little low on spells. At least the middle level spells.
The middle level spells. I'm struggling a bit with just these spells.
I have a bunch of low level spells, and I have a couple of really high level spells, but I've been using the ones in the middle a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
yeah.
better than that. I think it's probably like that. Oops, nope, not the dragon. Not moving the dragon. I'm moving this. Okay. Right. Lovely.
So that's
okay.
basically what
I
I
mean,
do.
if you do want to move the dragon to a part of the map where it has less hit points, that would be really nice.
Yeah, it says, the hell with it. I'm opening up an ice cream shop, and flies away. No, that doesn't happen. Okay, so you cast Aura of Life. What next, Nisiana?
You know what? I think I'm gonna. Oh my god, the new Zoom is just killing my system. I don't think I'm moving.
You're moving on our side. I mean,
Okay, no, it's like I don't think my character is going to move from her spot
Okay, cool.
because you haven't put Halar's body on the playing field.
No, it is. It's behind the dragon.
No,
It's under her tail.
Wait, is
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
put it on
behind
there. Oh,
her.
Oh, don't you balls and strikes me, man.
Lay! That's what the dragon does.
I am absolutely positively confident that there was no statue anywhere near his tail when this happened. But that's where Halar is.
Yeah, no, the statue for sure, but those things are not necessarily related. Hi, Drew. Also, now that I think about it, Brandon, we had you rolled a 7. Okay, so that was the
Yes.
Tides of Chaos. Okay. So yeah, so you want to stay where you are, Nisiana?
I am staying where I currently am.
Okay.
I wait. Do I have everybody in frame? I do. Okay. Yes, I'm staying where I am. Actually, if I move up a little, can I get Halar into my...
You'd have to move like into melee range.
Yep.
Yeah.
That might not be a great idea.
You know what? I have Resurrection.
I don't think you'd get him. Well, you might.
I have True Resurrection. I will, if we survive this.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I will say hello to him in the afterlife.
Hello to Halar. Okay. All right, Nisiana, good stuff. Important to get the Aura of Life up for sure. Okay, that's going to lead us to legendary action. Let's see, what are they going to do? I think, yeah, Gorfel's going to make a tail attack on you, Alarian, as the legendary action. Oh, and we get a nice raid from Live Suing. Thank you, Live Suing. Appreciate that.
Hey, Fox.
Welcome. Good to see you, Live Suing. Welcome. Who Raiders? Good to see you live. I saw that you were streaming earlier today. I'm curious what you streamed, but I hope everything went well. And let me add this. Okay, so going to attack you, Alarian, and with a tail attack. So let's see. That is going to be... Okay. That is a 30 to hit.
Oh,
That will do it.
Okay. Let's see. And that's this. Okay. That is 21 points of bludgeoning damage, Alarian.
All right, and she takes 9.
She will take that from the spiked Aegis.
21, 94, 84, 70, 73.
Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. She takes that. Okay. And now it is the, now that legendary action's out of the way, now it is Alarian's turn. Marame is on deck. What would you like to do, Alarian?
So when do we roll the saving throw?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Turn?
Speaking of which, we have to remind Jen to do that.
When she comes back.
But yes, you can do that at the, I believe it is at the end of your turn. So at the end of your turn today, you can do that.
All right, well then I'm gonna...
Oh, you're streaming Stray. I've heard good things about that live. Nice.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yep.
Very good game.
Jen, don't forget to roll your saving throw for
Strength save.
For strength save.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
You're muted, but I was able to read your lips. I knew what you were asking.
Disadvantage. Well, I'm going to attack twice because.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Okay.
So that is not enough, I'm afraid, Nisiana. Okay, so go ahead and make your make your
attack number
attack.
1. Both sucked. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Attack number 2. Not much. If I'm assuming a 17 is not going to get it done.
Will not.
So. All right, and then that's all I can do is stay in her face, and we'll do that strength check at disadvantage.
Yep. Tanking it up.
Boy, I really wish I hadn't rolled that 3.
You know, if it had gone the other way, right? Like, just like, sadly, no. You remain weakened. Okay, let's see. At the... Is it going to... No, it's going to wait. Okay, because it's used 1... Yeah, it's going to wait. All right, Merime, you... No, I take that back. It is going to use a second legendary action, sorry. It is going to use... She begins to beat her wings. So I need all of you folks, I believe. 5, 10. Yep, everyone is in range of this. So I need all of you to succeed on a dexterity saving throw, please. As you are buffeted by winds, not unlike the winds right outside my window.
This is at normal.
This is at normal, yeah. I mean, or if you have any benefits to dex savings.
Wow, it's actually a pretty good save, but it does help me.
I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna Tides of Chaos again.
Okay.
18.
So the only one who makes the save is Merime.
One stab.
I'm very excited for you to narrate how you make this save in a minute, Merime. But so you are not going to take any damage from this. The rest of you, though, are going to take. Let's see, a grand total of 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whoops. Sorry.
So I think that's 138 for Nisiana, I think.
Yeah.
And then we've got, what did I say, 17? Then we've got Alarian, 63. So 156.
Yep.
You are not knocked prone, though, Alarian, just so you know.
Right.
But Nisiana is knocked prone. Merime is not affected. Tantin, you were down to 127, I think.
Yeah.
And you are also knocked prone. And Rowan, you are at, I guess that would be 85, if I'm counting that properly. And also knocked prone. And
75?
85, because 102, you were at 102 minus 17.
Mm-hmm.
92 minus 7 is 85, I believe. So
My math is bad.
that's fine. Okay, so give me your Tides of Chaos, your Wild Magic Surge roll, and then we'll come...
I did. It was the 7.
Oh, it was a 7. Okay, never mind. No, wait. For this latest one, because didn't you Tides... Oh, you Tides... You got the same one again.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, wait, I saw this already. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Sorry. Right. So, Merime, you, however, make that move. So, make that save. I want to know what that's like, because I'm assuming you're charging to attack or something. But what does it look like when you make the save against this buffeted wind, or this wind buffeting you?
Well, first of all, quite brilliant, because my shimmering silver hair and ribbons flow backwards, but I crouch a bit and I manage to get my rapier into the ground to hold me up.
Oh,
and
nice.
then as soon as it ends, I go running towards it and I put my hand over my weapon and run it alongside it, casting Holy Weapon, which gives me an extra 2d8 radiant damage when I hit. I do that as a bonus action, and then I go to stab it because it's my turn, right?
Yes, but before you do all of that...
But I really want to do it all.
Oh, no. You're going to be able to do a lot of it. But what level is this spell, Holy Weapon? Yeah, and I know it's a 4, level 4. Okay.
Yeah, it's a level 4.
So, let's see.
Does it work?
I need you to make, then... an ability check. Gorafel is attempting to counter this.
Okay.
So I would like you to make an ability check using charisma, I assume, and we're looking for a DC of so it'd be 14. Oh, I have to do that. Never mind. I'm making it, not you. Sorry.
Okay, so you're like I don't roll anything. You're
Nope.
just
Nope, because it's 4th level, which means the DC I have to hit is 10 plus 4. So I need to hit a DC 14 with my bonuses, which I can't tell you that.
Even though hair spell save DC is 19?
Yeah, because the description is if the creature's casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level. So that's the description of that. So, oh well, I'm guessing a. Okay, that was a pretty good roll. 33 is probably going to counter that spell.
okay.
I'm afraid Holy Weapon does not work. I'm afraid.
That's okay.
So
that just means she's afraid.
yeah, and she used her reaction.
Ooh.
Excellent.
But have you heard of legendary reaction? I'm just kidding. Go ahead and
Ah.
go ahead and make your attacks.
Okay, I was just trying to find one thing. I'll find it later, but I had gained the thing that I could do a reaction something. I'll find it later, but I'll just attack now
Okay.
with joy. Okay, so attack. I'm using my brand new fancy +4 rapier.
Yes, indeed.
36.
Woof. That's a whole lot of hit. Yep.
If I had my holy weapon, it would be even cooler, but it's a 17, and I'm going to follow up with a flourish using my bardic die of D12.
Okay.
It is going to be a defensive flourish.
Okay.
3. I
Well-
still feel good about myself. So you still take 3 hit points extra.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait, I'm going to put myself where I actually am. Near the face.
The face. Okay. Lovely. Good
And-
stuff, Mermaid. That's
And
a lot
another
of hit.
attack.
Yep. I know. It keeps on going.
It keeps on going. And I'll also ping into her mind. It's nice to see that you're afraid, Illyrian. You should be. And then I will hit again. 37.
Wow.
11 piercing.
You can tell
can't
Mermaid's so
do-
happy to be actually fighting something. Like I'm not frightened. Yay. Okay. 11
I have
piercing.
been waiting to stab. So that's my action. I use my bonus action casting Holy Weapon and having it reduced. So that's all me then.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Good stuff. Very impressive. Okay, good work. Gotta love College of Swords. No, amen to that, Prince Justin. Okay, good stuff out of Merime. Okay, Tantin is up next. Tantin, you are currently prone. I should have mentioned, by the way, oh, right, because Merime was not knock prone. That's why we could do all that, yes. So you're currently prone. Tantin, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to stand up for
Okay.
one.
Bold maneuver.
Not that really makes a tremendous amount of difference with my crossbow, because I can shoot it from the prone position. So if it was a regular bow, that would be different. But yeah, I'm gonna I made this promise that I was going to expletive. Okay, copy paste that about 60 times. But we will abbreviate that to. So, she's lucky I'm not a rogue. 27.
27 will hit.
Nice.
Because if I were, oh man, she would be dealing with sneak attack damage right now. Well, I didn't declare it, so.
Also, Mermaid, did I get a strength save from you at disadvantage about that effect?
No, I didn't make that. I'll make one right now if that's okay.
Yep, go ahead and do that. And so we're looking at 8 piercing is what we got there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Gosh,
Get even weaker. No.
Yeah.
All right, 8 piercing. Okay.
And let me check my spell slots here real quick. Where are you? Where are you? Oh yeah, okay. I'm going to put a branding smite on this.
Okay. While Tantin is doing that, just a quick question. Nobody has the legacy event Death is a Door, do they?
Hold on.
I don't think any of you do, but I wanted to
A
double check.
door? Never don't recall that one.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, the only one that has death in it is not this time death.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. You avoided a negative much earlier in this campaign that would have had a bad effect on this, so I was curious. Okay.
Yes.
24 to hit.
24 will hit, yes.
All right. So here's the base crossbow damage of 9, and we will add branding smite, which is 2d something radiant. That's 8 radiant damage, and she is glowing. So the next attack on her has advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
So 17 total points of damage as well in that, looks like.
For the round?
So no, from you.
But that's what I mean. From me for the round, because it was 8 from
And
the
9.
previous shot, and then 8 radiant. So it was 8 points of piercing from the first shot, 9 points of piercing from this shot, plus 8 points of radiant damage from the branding smite.
Oh, because I see why. I missed the fact that Merime rolled in between, and I didn't see that other one. Okay,
Okay.
right. So that's another 8 points. Got it. Okay. Lovely. All right. Excellent. Which means you stood up, so you weren't going to move, but probably not moving anyway. Okay. Excellent. That is going to lead us to...
No, it won't.
Oh, yes. Strength
5.
Sadly, still weak.
Now it leads to...
As the kids say, still shooketh. All right. Rowan, you are up. Last but certainly not least. You have hit this dragon, but the dragon's also hit all of you quite hard multiple times. So
How much are these squares again?
these are 5-foot squares, I believe he said. Question mark?
Okay.
I think
Yes.
that's right.
10,
Yes.
20, 30. Right. I dash over. I run over here.
Okay.
Uh,
You were prone, Rowan.
yeah.
Am I?
You to start with, you were knocked down. Can't
Fudge,
run down
that
unless
means
you're going to double move.
I can only stand.
Yeah, sorry.
Grr. Which means that the action that I have to take is gonna be a while anyway. Aha. I know how to solve this problem. Rowan said, looking to cause problems.
You would never.
Right? That was a lie. I still have... Don't I? Right. I spend 2 sorcery points. To quicken spell a wall of fire
Okay.
Nice.
Wall of fire.
at 4th level.
Oh, I want you to make an Arcana check for me, please, as you do this. Just before you do this, please, Rowan.
Okay. I'm gonna Tides of Chaos
'Kay.
because I guess that means I owe you 2 wild magic surges immediately after this.
Well, dependent, yeah. But do the Arcana check first. So that would be Tides
19.
19, yeah. You are pretty sure, Rowan, that a gold dragon like this is not affected by fire. Just letting you know
God
it is
damn
probably
it.
immune. Which means you don't have to cast the other spell. That's why I had you do the Arcana check, because you would know
Right,
that.
yeah, then I would not. Fudge. Then I would use that 4th level slot for a vitriolic sphere.
Okay. And then you can give me your 2 wild magic surges.
So that's 20 feet. So just roughly around the torso area. But yes, let's... This is roll number 1. Aha!
Oh. Wow. Success.
Oh dear.
Amazing.
This is
Oh
what
dear.
We
this is
we
what
had
we're
one in
hoping
like
for.
17 levels and then like 2 in the last like 2 months. Like it's amazing.
Fortunately, none of us are standing right next to. Oh,
I mean, you're not standing right next to me. You're lying prone right next to me.
no, I'm standing up.
For those of you listening at home or not watching the video, we just had a 1. Therefore, wild
Wild
magic surge. Okay.
So,
I'm still prone, just
Burrowing into the earth. Like I
So
how
want
many
to go.
zeros are in 10,000 again?
Well, I
Aha.
actually, so I'm doing
4.
I'm doing one that's I'm going to do one that's a little bit different this time because
Okay.
I prefer to use the one that I actually have a PDF for. So,
Mhm.
oh wait, it is that one though. It's the same one.
no.
So yes, it
Yeah, that's
is a
Lieberman's,
total
yeah.
of 10,000
Mhm.
10,000 effects. So, I guess you
Right.
need to roll 10,000 sided die twice basically.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Critical fail. Somehow axe to the back. Wild magic.
Right. So, either 7682 or 2404.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
But I get to choose.
Either 7682. Okay. Okay. What? All right.
Is that a gasp? This is
I-
this is very cool. I want to see it happen in game gasp, or is that a this ruins Rowan's chances of winning this fight gasp?
No. Okay. So the first one, so 2404 is caster's arms elongate like those of an ape. Which I was just thinking about your gun becoming like a long bore rifle now, like, you know, like like a sniper rifle. I was like, wow. But that's
No, but then that would make EFT a cannon.
yes, it would be. But the other one, I have to figure out how to you know what?
I
It
want to
is-
hear
it
it
is what
at
it
least.
is.
Let's
No, it is
let's
what
know what
it is what it is. I need you to roll a d4 and then I'll explain what this thing does if you choose it.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So, you
So
have
this
gorilla
is-
arms
This
and...
D4 is just to learn what the thing is. Oh my god, another one. This
So you
D4
have
is just to
4 other members in your party. So it could be rolling to see which of us it affects.
No.
true.
Oh, I'm
The
just saying could.
targets. So because you were casting vitriolic sphere, so this was on that.
Mhm.
So the target was Gorafale.
Yes.
Chat, I better see some hypes and oh my gods after this one. Target's skeleton teleported 1 yard away. So what
Wait,
that
what?
tells me, that's what I was saying. So what that tells me is that basically rips part of the skeleton out of Gorafale's body. Now, that's not, before everyone goes, the fight's over. It's not over. It's going to do a hell of a lot of damage, and it's going to be very Elden Ring monster going forward. I'm letting you know that this is phase 2. Right, Light and Passion. That was my reaction. That's why I was like, what the frick? So, yes. So if you choose that, just like,
I have a feeling he's going to choose that, but that's just me.
I mean,
So,
Love that idea.
so while I am in love with the idea of forcing the GM to rule on whether my mechanical arm elongating like an ape's makes it a cannon when I activate Eberron's fighting tongue, knowing that we have already established that this does damage makes this more valuable than the alternative.
I
We
would
just
agree.
need to discover, like, what is the rule on how much damage does it cost to have your skeleton ripped out of your body? Does it just lose half HP?
well, and there's another
Which part?
there's another also factor
I mean,
too.
where does the skeleton eject from?
Affects the globe. Globe only affects spells. Okay, so here's the deal. The shimmering that Alarian saw, and you would know this, Rowan, from the vitriolic sphere. What level is the vitriolic sphere?
4th.
So the vitriolic sphere impacts harmlessly on the previously mentioned shimmering like thing, because Gorafale cast Globe of Invulnerability on herself, which is how you all know, and you know that because the vitriolic sphere just hit it and it didn't work because Globe of Invulnerability. What I'm trying to figure out is, does a Globe of Invulnerability cancel out a wild magic surge? I don't think so, because I think a wild magic surge is higher level than that. It's kind of unusual. It's like I don't think it does it, but I will admit, frankly, I have never been asked to adjudicate whether a wild magic surge is canceled by a globe of invulnerability, preventing a dragon skeleton from being ripped a yard out of its body. This is very new to me, I must admit. So I'm tempted to say that I think it's stronger than this. I think the wild magic surge is that strong. So I would say that it is going to override the globe of invulnerability. However, the damage is another matter. So,
For those of you who are wondering what this would look like, there's an infomercial for one of those as seen on TV things called the Wonder Boner, where it's something to remove the skeleton from a fish that you're going to cook. And
That's not what it's called.
that is what it's called. That is what it's called.
Oh my god.
All right.
All the horrified looks on the stream.
Target a rib so it goes 1 yard back and impales the heart. That'd be amazing. Okay, Rowan. I would like you to roll 20d10, please.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I don't know. I feel like ripping a skeleton out of a body is going to do a lot of damage.
It's gonna hurt a lot. Yes.
Jesus Christ. I read that.
No
I read that twice.
No
I'm like, I'm not reading that right. I was like,
I love that because this is the thing that I love so much about this moment is that because this is not a spell I cast and this is not an attack roll, I can't do anything to this. So we have to hope that there are no ones in this room. Jesus,
There are two.
116.
116 points of damage.
Wow.
So
4 10s, only 2 1s.
So let's
Couple
see.
twos. Very nice. Wow.
Okay.
This is
So-
very enjoyable.
So you cast this and you see Gorafel gives this horrific shriek, and suddenly there is this hideous ripping sound. I really hope I'm not moving past any lines and veils of people being like, please don't talk about dragon skins being ripped off them. I was not expecting that. It was not on my bingo card. And goes literally a yard away. And there is this shower of blood and ichor, and this thing is now just skin and bones, quite literally, but the skeleton and the will has not deserted it. Can I find...
Do we have
Wow.
two enemies now?
No, it's just
No,
1 yard
it's
over, so it's
one-
like half out of her.
Exactly.
basically.
Just
Like bones sticking out, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like gaping. That's wow. Wow.
Yeah. Well is a word.
Mhm.
That was
And ow. Thanks to Dragon.
Wow, ow, ow.
Ow, ow, ow,
Does
ow,
that mean that it is also being severely wounded by the wing spines that are now in places where
Nice.
wings are
There
not?
you go. There you go. Nice. Love it.
I love it. I love that you looked for this.
Listen, I'm trying to just...
Arv,
Yes.
is the Globe of Invulnerability a concentration spell, and do dragons have to concentrate on their spells, or does it just happen?
They do have to concentrate on their spells, but and Globe of Invulnerability is concentration. I'm tempted. This is an ancient gold dragon, so I'm not going to just auto fail it. But
No, it gets
I
the
was
same,
I was
yeah.
tempted because
I mean,
I don't know anything. I think I would
I'm
lose concentration
missing
a
my
lot.
skeleton.
What happened to my skeleton? Okay. so-
Also, I just want to say I just love the in-world implication of Gorafil looking down at me, trying to cast a vitriolic sphere, beginning to laugh, then howling in anguish, suffering a kind of pain I had not planned for it.
Yeah, I mean that's.
And
like
Rowan
one of
being
those-
like, I didn't do that.
It wasn't me. It was
It
not.
wasn't me.
The world.
It wasn't.
The
That
world
was
is
me, that was the
fighting
gun.
you.
That was the gun. That wasn't me.
Okay, she does hold on to the spell. But
Ugh.
okay, now did you owe me one more wild magic surge after all that, Roland? I think you did, didn't you?
Right, yes, there was in fact another
Wow.
one.
Wow,
This would be
Do it
wild.
again. Do it again.
Come on, one.
that was wild. I
This
literally,
would be
I literally just looked at it. I'm like,
ridiculous.
that can't be right, and I looked at it several times. Like, no.
19. The
Nope.
dice decided,
Nope.
let's balance this out, literally.
Oh my goodness, that is astonishing.
That is such a messed up image, by the way. I just want you, Greg. I appreciate this image that you have.
I thank you. I wanted to not make it exactly in sync People are like, wait, is it a little bit off? I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Go talk to Rowan about that.
Yes,
That's
latent,
good.
Passion is a giant blobfish now.
Good God Almighty!
Dragon blob.
just-
So I don't.
Wow.
I want to point out as well that that was a quickened spell. So all of that was a bonus action.
Oh, that was a bonus action.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
Rowan doing
Wow.
work. All right, let's keep going now that
And-
you've reached the second phase of the Dark Souls boss. So let's.
Oh God. So turning Sunshine into Eberron's fighting tongue takes an action. So I'm gonna take my action to do that.
I love that name.
I do want to note, by the way, that again, we talked about this being, and you hadn't got a lot of use for it, but you're being able to, Rowan being able to control, like choose the wild magic surge is so clutch here. Like, not that, like you said, the elongated thing would have been kind of funny, but this is just brutal. And I also double checked to make sure it did not say the caster's body, because that would have been a whole other kettle of fish. But no, this is definitely the target's body. And I'm like, all right.
You
So,
would have survived it.
yeah.
You wouldn't have enjoyed it.
Would not have enjoyed it. Thank you for the sub, Mrs. Dunsel. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're staying warm. Mrs. Dunsel, also a northeastern U.S. resident like me. So I hope you're staying warm. Thank you so much, Mrs. Dunsel. And yeah, everybody, Miss Dunsel, you just missed a deboning of a dragon. It was a strange experience. But thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Also want to make a note that we've got another 5 or 6 people watching us in YouTube as well, by the way. So we have got some people in different
Yay.
places watching us, which is
Yay,
great.
Thanks
welcome,
for you
everybody.
people.
Welcome, everybody. All right. So that was the bonus action. So now what?
Oh no, my action is just preparing Eberron's fighting
Wait,
tongue.
Right. Yeah,
Instead
got
of
it.
my turn.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We come up to the top of the round, and it's the dragon's turn. So she, like this sort of like half skeletal skin figure, looks in just horror. If it's a good thing you all
Wait.
are immune to her frightened presence, because you would be straight up front like, oh my God. Yes, Rowan.
GM ruling. If Gorafale were to perform an action with its body, that would require its skeleton to be intact in order to perform that act with precision. Doesn't that mean that it would perform that task with disadvantage?
No, because the body
Technically.
is held together magically. Dragons are not just physical beings.
Physical.
They are literally combined with their magical impulses.
I guess
and
I was
essence.
also wondering if she
Yeah.
was still flying at that time.
That would have been. I thought about that too. But again, if this were like, I don't know, the spider or the Colossus, or there were a lot of things that could have had an effect that would have done that. This is one of the few that wouldn't, because of its extraordinary magic. Gorafale is essentially an 18th level spellcaster in addition to everything else. So anyway, it's a good thought. I did consider that. But okay. So, all right. Well, first of all, do we get any breath weapon recharges? Might want to do that. Let's carry the 1. Okay.
Trying to ignite it. Flick, 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 flick.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Brandon, did you do your thing on whether or not you got your strength back?
Oh, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, strength save.
Right, yes. I did
At
not.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
I know, it's the just...
Oh, thank you, Hellness. 5 tier 1 sub gift. Oh,
Ooh.
wait a minute. More than that. Did I miss this the first time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there were the 5. So 5 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you, Hillness. And by the way, everyone, because Hillness has been sharing this, I think, in Discord and in chat, Hillness has been doing tremendous work health-wise in both losing weight and being incredibly healthy and exercise healthy. You should see the before-after pictures and stuff like that. So I'm really proud of Hillness and really happy that he's doing super well with all of it. So good job, man.
Freaking
Outstanding.
standing.
Yeah. So, and again, this is not talking out of school because he's been sharing it in the Discord as well. So thanks, Illness. Appreciate it, man. Also, he shared a picture with me today of the Energy Ranger from Dungeons & Dragons 80s cartoon. So automatically I was
Hank?
happy.
Yeah.
The best. Freaking energy bow. Okay.
Yeah, Hank is awesome.
Closing in on 70 pounds lost since Gen Con.
Wow.
So that's
Well
awesome,
done.
Illness. Seriously.
Is that now? I would ask, is that just lost, or is that lost and or converted? Because if you're adding muscle mass as well, then you're converting.
He's now
some of it.
Schwarzenegger, is what we're saying.
Right.
Hello. Okay. where was I? So the thing with that, carry the one.
You were just saying that Gorville died.
Strength save. No, I did not say that. The strength save did
What
not
did you
work for
do?
Rowan.
Good try.
Okay, what I was going to say was that the Agoraphael, in this horrible sort of like gesture, lowers her. Oh my God! Shadowed Mage suddenly gifts 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you. What's going on with all this? Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to
You get a sub.
So welcome, first of all, to Talk Nerdy to Me. I love that, by the way. Friend of
That
the
is true.
Fiend, Nerd Witch, Lego Freak, of course, longtime viewer and mod of this channel. And then Shadow Mage gave one to Drew, Undersquirrel, I know Undersquirrel, Baron Valor, what's up, Baron Valor, Mythical Turian, and Decisi. And Decisi is awesome because Decisi works as is a psychiatrist working in Malaysia, and has done so in a clinic and has done amazing work despite being overworked, and has done awesome stuff. Shared on the channel recently that helped a person, a kid who had come in with playing something like 12 or 13 hours of video games a day. And was like terrible social effects, has dropped it now to about 2 to 3 hours a day in one visit. So is making profound effects. So I'm calling it out because I admire medical professionals and my wife is a therapist, so I'm very impressed with any like super mental health stuff like that. So thank you to DeCC and thank you to everybody, and thank you so much to the gifted subs, everybody.
And given all these gifted subs, I believe we should also make note to those people on YouTube that they can probably join the YouTube community over there, can they not?
Yes, they can, absolutely. They can join. That's a good call. YouTube, you can join Twitch. Twitch, you can join YouTube. Also, we've got 7 people sitting in YouTube chat now. This is great. We have actually the most we've had in YouTube, so that's excellent. So welcome, YouTube people. And the more, the merrier. Okay.
And I will also mention, in
Yes.
the interest of the more the merrier as well, that if anyone else would like to do the gift sub thing, 5 or more gift subs right now are 35% off on Twitch.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's true.
What makes
So
it
you can
easy for
save
folks like
money.
Shannon to do the thing.
Thank you,
Yay.
Brandon. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, and I'm feeling very good about everyone right now. Sadly, the creature you're facing does not, and breathes a cone of fire, which did in fact recharge. So what that means is that
Wow.
everyone is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Is that a spell?
That is not a spell. That is fire breath.
Breath weapon.
Yeah. Budge.
Ooh.
Dex, no. I'm gonna
I
type some
am
chaos this one
really,
as well.
really doing bad on mine.
You guys are not following the DM's instructions. He very specifically said, make this roll.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
keep going until you do.
I need
No,
you to make it.
Thank
Make it.
you.
No, I did not say keep going. That is not what I said.
But
Yeah, well.
oh wow. Go team,
Right.
go.
So let me just roll some
I am
dice
about
here.
to be a crispy critter.
Okay, so. Okay, all of you are going to take 76 points of fire
Ooh.
damage.
Gotta get the calculator out for that one.
Mhm.
Ow.
Fun.
76 points of damage. So,
Yeah.
Nisiana, that
62.
is 62. Alarian, that is
80.
80. Damn.
Y'all are gonna be happy I have my aura of life up here soon.
Merame,
don't-
that is
34.
134, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tanton, that is 40 something, I believe.
No.
Oh, we're gonna make you do this. Let's see. 127 50 minus 6, 44 is what you should have.
You're at 44?
And Rowan is at 7.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. It's fun.
Ugh.
I was like, yeah, it's gonna make everyone feel so good to know that I am at a single digit. I
mean,
will
all's
go to
right,
Wild Magic
all's
Surge.
right with the
Let's-
world now, so there is
Wild
that.
Magic Surge. Let's see that.
Please, just
Caster's
just kick off the
skeleton is
session.
teleported out of their body, but no.
That's your aura
I
of life
didn't
will
need
help
the
that.
0. I didn't need the 0.
Didn't
I
need the
just
0.
needed the 1.
Listen, the dice gods have been good to you the last 2 days with their last 2 sessions with the wild magic. So, especially this last time. Okay, so that is going to be Goraphael's action, which is a pretty significant one. And so That's going to lead us to Nisiana is up next.
Y'all want me to try and burn another one of her legendaries, or do you want me to heal you?
I would prefer the healing, to be honest.
Healing?
Yeah.
That's probably better. Yeah.
Okay.
And we need our mage. We also need our sorcerer to stay upright.
Okay,
So-
Mermaid, what are you at?
I'm at 134 of 210.
You're fine.
Yeah,
Valeria?
I'm okay.
80 of 194.
Okay,
so I'm
so
below
you can only
half.
you could only get 8 points, but that's okay. Okay, hold on. I need a calculator here. Okay. 8 44 72 minus 44. Okay, me, I would get 9 plus 9 plus 44. Okay. I am going to channel divinity. That will put Alarian back to 88.
Okay.
Mia Tanton to 72. Rowan to 51. And me to 77.
Before you do this, channeling divinity is so. I need to make sure that not a spell effect though, right? Or
No,
not casting as a
that
spell.
is a cleric
That's
thing.
what I thought. Okay. Just checking.
Ability.
Okay, so
Let me-
Alarian's at 88.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alarian's at 88. Mia Tanton's at 72.
Okay.
Rowan is at 51, and I am at 77.
Okay.
Okay, and I still have 2 channel divinities left.
Okay.
Okay. And I guess I also stand up.
Sounds good. And then up from there.
I'm like,
Thank you for the hype train, everybody.
Yay.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. That was good stuff, Nisiana.
Oh, are you going to try your strength
Go ahead
check?
and try your strength thing.
oh yeah, I will do my strength check. Not that I mean I have a 1 for strength. That was the first roll. The second roll because I forgot to put it at disadvantage. So
Ooh.
oh god.
Woo.
Am I gonna believe in myself?
I mean-
no, I'm at the top of the round. I'm gonna believe in somebody else if they need it.
Even somebody else.
That's
All
a
right.
good idea. Yep.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Nisiana, Gorfail is going to attack. Tail attack, legendary action, is going to do so on, I think, Alarian because of focusing attention on Alarian. So that tail attack I'm looking at is going to be Alarian. That's a 32 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and that's 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
68 and it takes 7.
Okay. All right. Okay, that leads us to Alarian is up next.
All right. And bonus action to pop my spikes again to keep them going.
Okay.
That's kind of a big deal. Disadvantage again, and I'll try to strike. Tempted to throw out. It's only at the beginning of the month, but if someone, like, if I could get a inspiration that
Inspiration
would
to counteract
negate
it?
that.
It's up to you if you want to ask for it. I know Prince Justin has got one. I have
Anybody
not.
got the channel points?
There are the channel points are are reset. I haven't reset the inspirations yet. I wasn't able to do that. But
Okay.
Shadow Mage has one set up anyway.
Okay.
So Shadow Mage has inspired Alarian. Thank you, Shadow Mage.
I am
Thank you.
sitting on just enough channel points to do an inspiration. Just kind of letting my team know.
Yeah. I mean,
Is a 21 hit per chance?
but now you don't have it at disadvantage, right? Because
No. I'm saving that for the check at the end of the round.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to use that for
a
the check.
21 is not enough. No.
I don't want to use. I don't want to burn it on just one attack.
No, I hear you. Yeah, no, you're right.
All right. Well, let's give this another shot.
Ooh, 31.
Well, okay. One's a natural 20. So how does that work?
No, it's because you're still at disadvantage for the attack. I mean, it is.
Yeah,
what
but
it is.
if he uses the
But you
No,
can't
I'm
do
still
that
not
after
gonna-
the
I'm
fact. You'd
I'm
have
still
to
not
be able
going
to
to do it.
decide
I'm going
beforehand.
to use it now to hopefully make my
For the
plus
check.
11 strength check
Yeah.
at normal.
Right.
He said the problem is I have nothing. I have no hero points. I have nothing that can change this. Sucks.
Yeah.
All right, so here goes. Come on.
Ah, it was on 18.
Off.
It was at 18 for a minute.
Yes,
but
I know.
no, 18. That 18 plus your normal bonus would have done it. I'm
That
sorry.
would have done
15
it.
does
Yes.
not. Sorry.
Thanks. Anyways.
It was worth a shot to counteract it. Okay. So that is Larian's turn. Again, at the end of your turn, the Gorafel is again furiously going to attack you once again with a tail.
I guess I'm doing damage, so I guess it's something.
Yeah, well, and also, like, you get the impression very, 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 very unhappy with all of existence at the moment. That is a 36 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
20 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
My rolled strength. That's weird. 7 points for her.
Okay.
So, 48 now.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see. So that was that. That was Larian's turn. And so that leads us to Merime, who is next to this deadly creature that is just lit her up, but also is half skeleton now.
Nice. I'm going to start by putting my hand on Alarian's shoulder and say, Alarian, your strength has inspired me so often. Let me inspire your strength. And I'm going to give you a dice of inspiration, a d12, which you can use on your check.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I am going to stab. I'm a stabby stab.
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab. Where would the stabby stab? There's the stabby stab. 26.
Yes, we'll hit.
18 points of damage. I am going to flourish on that, as it is not a bonus action. It is just an action.
Okay.
I'm burning through my inspiration like it's going out of style, but I'm going to use a d12
Okay.
instead of just a d6. Ooh, 11 extra points of damage.
Oh, nice.
And that's a defensive one, so it goes on my AC.
So you have plus 11 to your AC? Outstanding.
Plus Alarian's plus 6 still, I think, is still. So I'm at like
Yep.
8 billion
36.
AC. Okay, just checking.
And then I'm a stab again.
Okay. I'm a stab.
Because I like stabbing. 35.
Yeah, it sure will.
18 points of damage.
Okay. Watching two groups of people that, like, one monster and group of people that all hit like trucks is quite something. When mountains collide. Okay.
And I'm going to try to, like, I know that, like, Alarian is right in front, but I try to, like, make enough damage in an annoying way in, like, her eye and stuff like that, that I'm hoping she'll come after me instead of Alarian next.
Okay. We shall see.
Haha, your skeleton's half out of your body. Who's necromancing now? Oh. So,
Who's necromancing now? Okay.
Ew.
All right. So you go ahead and make your strength save, or you're at disadvantage.
Yes.
Please.
Strength save at disadvantage. Going, God, I'm glad I have a dexterity weapon right now.
Yep. So am I.
Right? 13.
Nope. Sorry. Still
okay.
weakened. At the end of your turn, it takes its third legendary action, and it is again going to attempt to tail whip Alarian.
Poor Alarian.
That's fine.
33 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
6.
6.
Ooh, that cuts me right in half. I'm down to 24 points.
Just and again, the sound of the tail, like slam, like is
not fun.
It is. Yeah, they're very much not happy about any of that. All right, good stuff, Mermaid. I assume you're staying where you are.
Yes,
okay.
I am.
Then that leads us to Tantin is up next with Rowan on deck. Tantin, what would you like to do?
So Tantin is like watching all this stuff that's going on as he's got two heads to shoot at.
Yeah. Bouncing off that.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, Alarian, hit them both. And he casts Enlarge on Alarian.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Can I? Shoot, I'm never going to get close enough to be able to get just... Okay, wait. Can I move? Just 1 second. I have to move everyone off so I can get
I have to move the dragon's skeleton.
There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking
Wait, does
at.
that put him within 5 feet of me?
Does that mean what? I'm sorry?
Does that put Alarian within 5 feet of me?
He was within 5 feet anyway, wasn't he?
No,
I'm
he's-
sorry. I was
he's
looking
10
at.
feet, he's
No.
10
No,
feet away.
sorry. I was looking at.
I would say no. I would say
Never mind.
he's like this. I'm not trying to be annoying about it, Nisiana, but that's how it would
Okay.
look like.
No,
I don't
it's
get
okay.
that
It's
bit.
okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm still looking.
Okay, so you were enlarged.
Thank you.
Okay.
And
And then what?
and Tanton is going to move because that we're all clustered up. It's like one bullet could get all of us.
Mhm.
He's going to move his 30 feet over to here so that he is partially occluded by this one tent that didn't catch on fire.
Yeah.
So it must be made of asbestos,
Exactly.
which is so good to breathe.
I was gonna say he says as he moves over, still with fire, like slightly.
Right,
cloak and
still
everything.
smoking his leather armor.
You know, perhaps. Yeah. Okay, good stuff, Tanton. That is going to lead us to Rowan. Rowan, you felt better, but you're not dead, so it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Always a sign of grace that I am still not dead. I come over here. There is no useful spell that I can do at this moment.
Tanton is like, I'm trying to spread us out.
I'm sticking right close to you. No. Well, you could use your wall of fire in the tent and see if it really is asbestos. I mean, you could.
Right, yeah.
Oh God. Nope. Right, so I'm saving that thing for that thing. So I guess I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Woo!
It's now down to 5 degrees outside.
How far
Risk.
away is this from
Yeah,
me?
risk.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, it is well within your range.
Yeah.
So that's one shot with the FT.
Reach around and then fire away.
Don't phrase it like that.
Eberron's fighting tongue. Let's see. That.
It's the 18, yeah.
Have we seen you use this yet? By the way, Rowan?
This is the second time that I'm firing.
Okay, you
yeah.
did fire. Okay, I did. That's right. So that is not going to hit, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Hilarion hears a shot go off over her shoulder, and
Everyone hears that shot.
that's true. It's just a. It's like the sound of in Mass Effect. Those watching in chat have ever had the joy of firing the Black Widow in Mass Effect, like the sound of the echo is very satisfying. Okay, so sadly it does not hit though, Rowan. I'm sorry to say.
Okay.
It's got a gun.
Oh, I didn't give you your
bonus-
strength save. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bonus action. I'm going to expend 1 first level spell slot to gain 1 sorcery point.
Excellent.
And then I'll make this strength roll with
Okay.
Tides of Chaos,
Lovely.
which makes it a normal roll now.
Okay.
Which doesn't help me. 16.
Sorry. You are still weakened.
Which means I owe you yet one more thing.
One more thing is you now up to we are new record. We're up to 11 people watching in the YouTube channel, which has not happened
Nice.
before.
Yeah,
Concurrent.
awesome.
In addition to our Twitch thing.
Please,
So.
the one.
That's great.
15.
Sorry, Lee. Sorry, unfortunately, you do not get another Wild Magic Surge. Okay, that's going to bring us to the top of the round again. Let's see. It's first going to attempt to recharge. I can't find it.
Good, then it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen, I know, right?
Exactly.
That's probably going to literally be true if I can't find out where the devil it went. Because it's the top of the thing. Okay. Yeah. So, reaching down, and I jokes aside about balls and strikes. If this stuff recharges, given the way that she's feeling, she's going to continue to do this.
Sure.
She is going to breathe fire at you again. It did recharge again. So, 1, 2, 3. Let me see. 90-foot cone is well more than enough to hit everything else. We're about to test that theory about the asbestos tent, by the way. Okay. So I need everybody here, please, to make a dexterity saving throw. This is the second recharge on
Wait.
this fire breath.
Including Tantin?
Including Tantin, yeah, 90-foot cone. It's going to burn right through that tent.
Yeah, it's an area of effect thing, so yeah.
Exactly.
I got a 1.
I believe in you.
Oh, thank you. I got a 4.
4, okay.
I
But
got a
I still
natural
believed
20.
it.
The tent worked. The tent worked.
Emotionally, I feel better.
Okay.
So-
Who's your...
I
Oh,
am-
God.
Go ahead,
I am
Ron.
using Tides of Chaos again.
Okay,
So 20.
20. But not a natural 20. Everyone but Tantin, I'm afraid, does not make that save. So,
You know what?
Tantin, you're going to take half this damage that I'm about to lay out on everybody else. So, let's see. That is going to be 80 points of fire damage to everyone except Tantin, who takes 40. So,
Oh, wait, no.
Ooh, that makes me at -3.
-3.
Come on.
So Nisiana goes down. Alarian, that is going to bring you to
-56.
-56.
Oh.
Which means that Alarian goes down. That is going to bring Marame down to, I believe it is 54.
54, yeah.
Tantin is only going to take 40, which is a good thing because he would have been down too. So down to 32.
Correct.
And it's going to bring Rowan down to -29, if I'm calculating that properly.
You said 17?
I said 80.
80?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's -29, yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
so let's see. This is Doink and Doink and Valerian. When you go down, also, is that in large concentration?
Because he's the caster is the one concentrating on it, which is Tantin, so I still have it.
He's just a big corpse.
Big floating corpse.
Wait, what?
Big float.
Didn't you cast in large? Wait.
Tantin
I
cast
cast
his
Oh,
in
I
large
see,
on
I
it.
see, I see, I see. That's right, that's
Yes.
right, that's right. I'm sorry, my bad. So I think, though, still taking half damage, you probably still do need to make a con save, though, for me. I would say.
Yes, true. Yeah.
So go ahead and
Taking
make
any
that.
damage, I would have to do it.
Yeah.
Constitution save and throw.
Ugh.
12.
Well, yeah.
Which is more than 10.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. All you need is more than 10. That's true.
Oh, thank goodness.
So
Okay, good.
you're still down, but you are enlarged but down.
Yep.
So,
Well,
all right. So we have multiple people right now who are currently in big trouble. That is Gorafale's turn. It seems like it's enough doing the fire breath thing. So we start with Nisiana. Nisiana, now you've got the Aura of Life, which stays up without this. So that means that you pop up, and I know I've asked this before, I'm sorry, at the end of your turn or at the beginning of your turn?
Beginning.
The beginning of your turn.
God.
Okay, so you're prone and on the ground, but at one point.
Okay,
So-
you will have to remind me. When people are negative, if I heal them, do they go to...
They start at 0 and then move up. So if you
Yeah.
heal,
So I
you
can't
start at 0. You don't have to go
mass
from
heal
negative
right
80 all the way.
now? I
I'm
can't
sorry.
use the mass heal right now?
Uh,
Would that bring everybody up to... Or do I need to...
you could do yes. I think you could still
Or-
do a mass
or-
heal right now because you're on the ground prone, but you can cast from a prone position. It doesn't matter.
And then the points would start are from 0
From
up
0.
to whatever point.
Correct.
See, that's the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Okay.
All right. You know what? I think
Now-
this is a good...
Be aware, but I'm sorry, Jen, to interrupt. But be careful though, because remember, this. I'm giving you this warning one time only because it already happened to you. This thing does counterspell. Can try to. Just be aware
Except
of that.
she can't stop channel divinity, and that's what I'm going to start with.
Okay, that's true.
Yay.
So
Yes.
90 points. Okay. Oh boy. This is going to be great. Okay. So 90, 60, 30. All right. So this is how I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I have 90 points.
Okay.
Marame and Alarian each get 30.
All right.
Tantin, Rowan, and I each get 10, which means Tantin is at 42.
Right.
Rowan and I are at 10. The other two are at 30.
Okay.
I wasn't down, so it brings me up to 84.
You weren't
So you
down?
can split it
I had you at
differently.
negative 54.
No, I had plus
she
54.
wasn't. Right.
Yeah, I'm at plus 54,
Regular
so you can
54.
Okay.
Yeah, regular 54, so you can...
All right, let's
Wiggle
give you
that as
20
you
and give Valerian 40.
Thank you.
So
Thank
Laren's
you.
at 40 out of
Damn.
194 now, if I got that
Yep.
right.
Yep. That did that stupid tail attack.
And Merime,
Yeah.
you're at 64? What are you at now?
74.
Oh, 74, okay. All right, so just to be clear, Nisiana, I'll come to your hit points in a minute. Larian's got 40, Merime's got 74, Tantan's got 42, Rowan's got 10,
Uh-huh.
and you, Nisiana, have 10, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Lovely. All right, that was an important heal.
And I still have another channel divinity. Just
Okay.
throwing that out there. I am not yet using my mass heal because
Are you standing or not? Because you're still prone from...
yeah, why not? What would
Yeah.
be the benefit to staying prone?
If they went to do a ranged attack, technically they would get disadvantage, but melee attack they'd get advantage. It doesn't make so much sense not to be standing, I think. So, okay, so you stand up.
Then I will stand.
And now, you've all heard this before, there is a legendary action that's coming up. And so Gorfail is going to, this time, is not going to attack the one who is down, but is going to attack Merime.
I mean, I am back up, just to let you know.
But you're still prone. Or, well...
Nope, I
prone's
don't
not
get
the
knocked
right-
prone.
I guess that's true. What happens to you then? You just like...
I just float there, literally.
Float in the air? All right, great.
Yep, breathe off the ground. So
It's like a bobble.
I'm back, and actually, I want her to attack me. So
Yeah, I think the one that
Let's- let's
is the
go,
one that
it's
has
fine.
actually avoided it.
Yep.
Okay. So we're going
You can take it better anyways, Merime, I'm not gonna lie.
I can.
Okay,
Let me
that's
do
a
this for you, Alarian.
that's a 32 to hit, Merime.
No, it does not hit.
Is that right? Because you're
Yeah,
currently
I have-
36.
yeah.
I am at 36 right
Miss.
Yes.
now. Nice try.
God damn it! All right. Okay.
That was awesome.
All right. So good stuff. That was at the end of Nisiana's turn. Nisiana, you want to make that strength save for me, please?
Oh yeah, I do.
You're still
Not that-
weakened, having come out of the unconscious phase.
I'm aware, and my strength is
You know,
not great.
I want you to make it too.
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, I hope our wants don't hurt us.
Okay, Alarian, you were up next.
Oh, okay, so a brief moment of going offline and then rebooting, and yeah, such fun. Well, I mean, the good news is I get to use the bigger weapon because I'm enlarged now. So
And remember that you still have that inspiration too.
I know, but I'm waiting till the end of the turn, so there's a reason
Perfect.
for it. It sucked, but I have. There's definitely a reason for it. Absolutely. So first attack at disadvantage.
Natural one.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
How do we re-roll that, though?
You didn't. You're right. That is an amazing armor class. That's just because of like a bunch of bonuses that came up,
It-
Um,
Yeah, can I believe in him for that to reroll that one?
See how that would work.
Oh wait, that doesn't work because he'd have the 16.
Yeah,
It doesn't-
exactly.
Yeah.
Doesn't
It
really
doesn't
make any
matter,
difference.
so-
I mean, unless I rolled. No, not even the natural 20's not going to help. All right, second
No.
attack. Okay, so
Never
everything is out of the
mind.
way. 27.
27 will hit.
Hey, nice. 12 points. All right,
Okay.
cool. Okay, now the strength check. Because I'm enlarged, I get advantage on strength checks, which makes it a straight up.
Straight up.
But I'm going to use her inspiration die on this.
Yep.
So
Makes sense.
I want to do. I'm going to try to make this roll because it's going to be fun. If I can. Can I do it? 12. Well, I'm just going to make the save. Watch, I won't even need it. Ha ha ha. So here's the roll, straight up, without adding the d12. No, I did that wrong. Well,
24.
So say that again. It was what?
so it's a 24 right now. I'll blow the d12 if I have to. I don't care. Those are damn good rolls.
So
You know what? I'm just going to do it. Because I'm not sure it's enough, and I want to make sure it's enough. So I hope this is enough. There we go.
Hey,
Well.
not enough. No, I'm just kidding. You do save. Yes, your strength returns.
36.
Yes. Okay. And I'm still enlarged. So awesome.
Yes. Maybe
Just
that's
throwing
why
out-
you're like, it just
Yeah,
wouldn't be
that's-
right if I weren't.
Exactly. I could really use more hit points. Anybody. Really anybody.
I'm working on it.
I
dude.
know.
I gotta get my entire team up.
Okay.
Okay,
so,
that was not fun. But hey, I did tag her though, so back
Yeah.
on me. Eyes on me. Eyes on me.
Eyes on me. Right. Well, actually, as the second legendary action, is going to attack you again since you are now clearly functional. And
It's
once
fully
you're
functional
down-
Starforged. That's right.
dipping down into the 29 range for a change.
Still tags me.
Only 13 points of damage, man.
Piker. But here's the fun part.
Yeah.
Now 44 plus 4 takes 13.
Oh, really? Okay.
Give it right. I'm enlarged. The spikes are twice as big now. So
All right, so
that's
you're at 27, and it does.
Yeah.
And it did how much to you? Sorry, how much?
It takes 13.
13. Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, good stuff. And that leads us to Merame is up next. You stand before this skeletal, deadly creature.
Well, let's see if she still has counterspell. I am going to cast Holy Weapon on my blade again.
The power of counterspell compels you. Let's see. She is going to try to counter it. Okay. Let's see. Right. So what did I say this last time was going to be?
DC 19.
This DC. No.
19.
Did you say try to give it to me this last time? It's 14.
I
Remember? We had this discussion.
10 plus the level of the spell.
The level of the spell, which is a 4. The DC she has to beat for the counterspell, she being Gorafel, is a 14 because it's so yeah. Okay. And speaking of that, what the devil is Mel? Okay, right, yeah. That's right. All right,
hit
let's
this
see.
damn thing once. That's all I really want.
A 22. Sorry, Mermaid.
Yes.
That's going
No,
down.
that's okay. I am helping her burn through her stuff. So
That's true.
perfect. So I am just going to good old fashioned regular stab then.
Okay.
I missed.
Can't counter that.
I missed. Yeah, I'm sure. Oops, my screen.
Jeez.
14.
Just these numbers 30, 36, 30.
I know.
I know
thank
her
you.
attack numbers are
God.
insane.
Ungodly. Yeah, that obviously hits.
And I'm gonna flourish, defensive flourish again. For a 9.
Okay.
Where does my screen keep going? Okay, and I'm gonna stab again. Yes, 29. You made me mad last time.
You mean she made you mad?
You're right. Sorry, Greg.
Yes,
I could not be mad at you.
Because of course Gorafel is a sentient entity.
So Marie, you
upon
can cast a
herself.
spell and attack twice on your turn.
Brandon,
That was a
balls and
bonus
strikes.
action.
Balls and
The
strikes.
spell is a bonus action, and then I had 2 attacks, and then
Oh yeah, bonus
I
action.
could
you're right.
move.
Yep.
Wow.
But
All
I'm
That's
right.
right.
just
That's
gonna
right.
I'm gonna get a bit closer.
You can
just
see
to
some of
kind
the bone fragments are starting to flake off and hit the ground, and the skin hit the ground, and it's pretty disgusting and horrible.
But, we're covered. We're both covered in it because we're right next to her when this happens.
absolutely.
So it's like,
just
Reagan to Sarah.
flash dance with
Yeah.
I'll prestidigitate us afterwards. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just this pouring of blood. As
Yeah,
you see
just
a dragon literally get juiced before you.
Someone in my non-existent mouth.
It reminds me a bit also of a bit like one of the things that they talk about in pop culture with Anakin and Darth Vader is that Vader shouldn't actually work. It's only because of his level of will and his hatred and the Force that he holds his body together, even with all the work the Emperor did. It's not just a matter of like they put a machine on him and now he has the breathing thing. No, it's like no one should have survived what he survived. It's his will that holds him together. So it's like it reminds me a little bit of this dragon held together by the sheer force of hate and will and of course magic. Anyway, all right. So good stuff out of Merame. You attacked twice, I believe. You flourished.
I did. I am done.
So you're done. So we're going to bring us to Tantum with Rowan on deck. Tantum, would you like to? Oh wait.
Oh, sorry. I'll
One,
do my
two,
strength
three.
check.
Make your strength check, and then he's going to make one more of his last legendary action for this round.
Excellent.
Herb, sorry.
Her. No, that is a definite no. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I use dexterity weapons.
Okay. The last one for her of this round is going to be to tail attack Alarian again.
More damage to my spikes.
Oh, 24.
Oh, she missed
Missed!
by 1 point.
Yep. finally misses.
Clangs off the shield.
How about that?
She rolled a 3.
All right. Good stuff. Okay, so now we move on to Tanton, and then Ronan Dick.
Tanton is, what, about 40 feet away from her?
I'd say more like 25, honestly. 15.
Where's
10,
like
15.
5 feet? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say about 25 feet.
Okay, he's going to try to move closer to the 90-foot range, but the map isn't large enough.
Oh, okay.
Are you moving yourself out of my circle?
He will be.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Because he can hit her from anywhere on this map.
Well, you're trying to get outside of the range of the breath weapon.
The breath weapon, right.
No,
And
that makes sense. Yeah.
The second she tries to move, Mary May's going to be like...
That's true. I am excited for it.
Yeah. So yeah, Tanton is going to move his full 30 feet to get further away.
Okay, show me
From
where.
her. It'll be back here somewhere.
On the white part.
Well, do you want to move because you could move up, right? Like you could move this way out of what would be the effective 90-foot range. I mean, like you can do whatever you like, obviously, but I'm just saying if you wanted to like visualize it on the map,
He wants to get as close to 90 feet away from her. Moving over there just makes her so she just has to turn her head.
Fair.
And he's still the same distance.
Fair, gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, he's going to move over there and he's going to shoot her.
You have to zoom out to show it. Shoot her.
So the big 22.
22 is not enough, I'm afraid.
That's fine. I'll do it again.
This pings off a scale. Pings off a wing bone.
Mm-hmm. See, that's why I like boneless wings.
Zing.
30.
30 will hit.
For 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage, okay. All right. Both attacks made.
And 1 strength save at disadvantage. 4.
Sadly not going to do it. Okay. That leads us to Rowan with 10 points in a dream.
I need to not be in attack range so badly.
You're also prone, remember, because you were knocked down. I hate to do that.
Yeah.
But you could double move out, like get up and then move, but otherwise...
Nope. I take my movement to stand.
Okay.
Bonus action. I burn a 4th level spell slot to gain 4 sorcery points.
And cast the spell Explode Skeleton.
Boy, don't you wish there was a spell that just turned the opponent's skeleton into shards of volatile shrapnel. Would be brilliant.
Yep.
I am going to cast Synaptic Static.
Nice.
Okay.
Hold on. Can I do that thing? Right, I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to cast 4th level synaptic, to cast 5th level synaptic static as a heightened spell.
Okay.
So
It's already used reaction, cannot counter this one again, so...
Right, so needs to make an intelligence saving throw at disadvantage.
What am I looking for?
18.
Interestingly, if you had not done the disadvantage, would have made it, but the lower score is a 17, so it does not make it.
Nice.
Grand. Cool.
Actually, sorry. Legendarily decides not to be affected by that. Sorry. Legendary saving throws.
Well, you burned another one, though.
Yeah, true.
Is that 2 or 3?
That's
No.
2.
Oh.
It's 2. Sorry, Rowan.
So does this mean it is not affected by the spell at all, or that it succeeds?
It means it's saved. Whatever the effect of the spell is, Like you may still damage it, I think, but it won't get the whatever the saving would be. So,
So it's taking half of 8d6
Oh.
psychic damage.
yeah,
Okay.
still being hurt. Yeah. Cannot pull punches with an ancient gold dragon.
Half of 38 is 19.
19.
19. No, 19. Okay. All right. Okay. Good stuff with the synaptic
that's it, yeah.
static.
Oh,
Oak.
and
Yeah, the
strength.
save.
Right. So, Tides of Chaos. So I'm making this normal.
That's right.
6.
6 is
But now I owe you one of these things.
okay.
Just one.
Just one.
I don't need the other one.
Just one.
Once you get the roll, you move the skeleton back into their body, which still would not help very much.
I mean, it would
Thanks,
do a
I
lot of
appreciate
damage
it.
going back in.
It
It
would
would
hurt
do a lot of
too.
damage going back in. It
I
has
think
to
exactly.
scrape its way
Hey,
back against the flesh.
right?
More
Right?
Nightmare Before Christmas all the time. Okay. So, we get back to the top of the round, and Gorafale. Let's see. Okay. So. Okay. This is diabolical, but exactly what she would do. So. Gorafale, lifts her head and a terrible, ragged voice says, "None of you will stop me!" And lifts her wings, and her wings glow. And suddenly, for just a moment, everything around you stops.
Crap.
She has cast what we like to call time stop in the business, and now takes a total of 2 extra turns. Yes.
Do I still have a reaction?
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to be able to counteract a 9th level spell.
Yeah, I can.
I guess you have a
cast counter
shot at
spell
it.
at 9th level.
Say again. What?
I cast counter spell at 9th level.
Let me double. Okay, maybe you're right. Let me see. So right. So if you cast counterspell, interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level. Oh, so you're going to cast. I see. So you're casting counterspell at 9th level.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I guess
I've had counter spell all game, and this is the first time I've used it.
so you're because you have a 9th level because you had a slot left though.
Yeah.
Yes, it's saving it.
Wow. All right. Well, that's a good time to do it.
Wow.
Okay.
Good God.
Yeah.
The DC is 19.
Yep. So let's see. So the DC is 19, right? So to
This will be
counteract
amazing.
it, right? To counteract it, you have to make a So you have to make a 10 plus 9. So you're going to need to roll a 19 to counter this spell, Rowan.
Okay.
19, but you're using your modifier, so like whatever your spell casting ability is, you're adding that to the roll.
Right.
So
Right. So this is charisma.
And Shadow Mage wants to know if he can inspire this. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yes,
Yes, please.
Sure.
Yes,
Oh
thank you,
my
Shadow
God,
Mage.
please.
Go ahead and inspire it for sure, Shadow. I love this, by the way.
So this is a charisma saving
this.
throw?
Okay. So that means that wants to inspire. So Shadow Mage bringing out the inspirations like nobody's business. So what that means now is that you are so at advantage, you are rolling D20 twice, adding your, I guess it's charisma for you, modifier, like whatever your spell casting modifier is. You're doing that twice. You're aiming for a 19, but you're doing it at advantage.
Okay. Advantage. Can I just press the button and it will do the thing?
I would be willing to imagine that you won't let me
Did you?
Okay.
flash of genius. This.
It's a
Well,
reaction. So I
Not
don't
on a
think
react.
so.
Not on a
Right,
Right. Yeah.
right.
No.
So this is already 7. What am I doing with this inspiration again?
Well, so
Oh, that was the inspiration, right?
yeah,
Cool.
it would have been 7. And yeah, you needed a 19. So you do not.
Can I do? Nope. It's already.
I mean,
don't know
my
if you need
spell
Tides of
attack
Chaos
bonus
something.
is
I don't know.
11. What is
Tides
yours?
of Chaos is already an advantage. Can you advantage an
No,
advantage? I
no,
don't
you
think
can't.
so.
You can't stack them. You can in Dragonbane, by the way, but you can't here. Okay, so
So there's no way I can remake that roll. Grr, I tried.
sorry. No, it was
Yeah.
it was
Did.
it
That
was
was a
worth
cool
trying.
idea.
Dice kind of
But the
you.
reason that this is happening, that Gorfail is doing this, is essentially for one major reason, because the read of Time Stop is that the spell ends either after the number of turns used or when one of your actions literally impacts another. Like if you attack a person, then the Time Stop ends. But you can obviously impact yourself with impunity. And so what Gorfail is trying to do is to recharge her Fire Breath. And so she's doing this. She missed the normal turn. She's going to see if she can do that twice more, and does not do so on either time. Wow. So at the end of that recharge, the end of the turn, she's still going to get an attack. It's not all good news, but compared to what could have happened if she got another Fire Breath off, that would have been
great.
That
Not
would have
great.
been a lot worse. Okay.
Yeah.
So now she is going to she cast Time Stop. That was the first turn she did it. So at the end of this turn, she's now going to make her multi-attack. All right. So now she's going to do her multi-attack, and now I think we can turn the music back on. Since the Time Stop is coming to a close. So she is going to attack, I think, Alarian again. Marime, you don't still have your Ridiculo AC, do you? Or do you?
I currently have +9, so I'm at 34. So semi-ridiculo AC.
But it comes to an end after your coming up, like at your
But
turn?
I did another flourish on my turn. So I had a +9 to my D12. So every time I do a defensive flourish,
so you're still
I
at
added.
34. Okay, yeah. So then you're going to go after
Yes.
Alarian. Much lower hanging fruit
That's
in
fine.
this situation.
She missed last time.
Even though he's floating. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the big giant
Floating
like,
fruit. Well, yeah, I am. I am the big one. True.
First
and
with
they're
a
the low fruit. Huh.
first with a bite, but that's going to miss. I think a 21.
It does miss.
And
Hurt.
then is going
Hurt.
to claw twice. 37,
Uh-huh,
and then a 22, but the 37 will.
37 can do it, but guess what? You blunt those claws. Nice.
Okay, 21 points of slashing damage on that Alarian.
And she takes 16. Okay, I am down to
6,
points.
right?
Yep.
She takes what, 16 you said?
16. It was a good roll. A very good roll.
Okay. Right. Okay. Good stuff. All right. So that was Time Stop, followed by the failed recharges, followed by the multiple attacks, which ends the Time Stop. Was the end of the last turn anyway. Which means now it is Nisiana's turn.
Oh, excellent.
Hold on. Let's see. 8, so 6, so 170. 210 plus. Actually, I'm going to channel divinity.
Okay.
I am going to give.
It's your last one, right? Your last channel
This
divinity?
is my last one.
It's the final channel divinity.
I can see why they didn't really go with that for the song lyric.
That's the video of them sitting around a table. And you're with Venus, going with Mars.
I'm going to give 10 to Merme and 80 to Alarian.
You
Thank you.
82.
feel much better. I feel happy.
That is my last channel
I feel
divinity.
happy.
I think I'll take a walk. All right.
I've been doing the good thing, the good support person. I still have a really huge damage spell that I want to bring on her if I can, but I think she still has a legendary, so
And she's been using counterspell so meanly too.
yeah, which is one of the other reasons I haven't used Mass Heal, except Mass Heal is a level 9 spell, so I don't know if she can actually counter it.
Which reminds me, I will note, though, that one of your previous attacks, I had not been making this. She's been hit like 4 or 5 times, so her globe of invulnerability is dropped. I realized I had not made those checks.
And
Now,
Jen, don't forget to make your saving throw.
That doesn't affect the counterspell.
I will make my saving throw.
Okay.
You know what? I would still have healed you before doing the other thing.
Yeah, please. Next round, go nuts. I mean, grab with the breath weapon.
I will attempt to go nuts.
That sadly is not going to be enough.
Yeah, no. I'm not very strong. I am small and I am faithful, but I am not very strong.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action and is going to tail attack. It's probably going to keep attacking Alarian because again, continues to be like right in front of it. Continues to hit.
I am trying to draw the attention and keep her away from Mirame.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, that was a terrible roll. 19 is not going to get the job done.
How can you take damage from me if you can't hit me? Do better.
It's true.
Really?
So did not work.
Weak sauce. Do not take that sauce to the counter.
Okay. That leads us to Alarian is up next.
I will return the favor and hopefully smite now that I'm running at normal. Oh my god. Okay. Here we go. First attack. That's only a 16. That's a great roll too. I was not going to do it, and I have no spirit dice. I can't modify it. Second one. There we go. 26.
26 will hit.
Or 18.
Okay.
Smackety, smackety, smack.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good stuff, Alarian. You're staying where you are, obviously.
Yes.
It is going to attack again. It will again attempt to attack you as its second legendary action. It is going to get a 28.
I'm leaning into it. There you go. Okay. There you go.
28, and it's going to do 20 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
And it will take 12.
Okay. 20
down to 66.
Your kicks.
I'm right
66.
here.
Okay. There we go. Got it. All right. Okay, that leads us to Merame. Gorafel looks just very messed up.
Never again.
Heavily.
You got this.
It's kind of looked messed up since halfway through, to be honest with you. But,
Okay, so like how messed up? Like
Very.
that's good. I can look. Can't I make people's heads explode?
Yes.
Can't.
Yes.
Where's my
If you can, you should.
right?
Yeah.
Like generally in life, if you
She's got 2 heads that you got to worry about. She got one
Do
that's
you
a
still have
skeleton.
synaptic static or anything like that?
which one is it?
I mean, you can't do psychic damage to bones, but if you
It's-
have a within psychic lance, this would be a nice time to use it on the fleshy part of
That's true.
Gorafale. Or synaptic static, which was what I was planning to do next time anyway.
Oh, good. I still have harm that I'm holding on to.
Oh.
I've got
Oh.
harm and I've got
But
mass
is it-
heal.
So wait a minute. Is Harmon all or nothing? All I forget.
No, it's a
Okay.
half.
Well
I'm-
then,
should I
just
use
want
my
Lay it-
level?
do it.
Could you use what?
So should I use my level 9 spell? I've got
Yes.
Psychic Scream, which can explode her head, and it would be
Yes.
hard to counterspell.
Yes, because
Yeah,
if she
go for
does
it.
use her legendary resistance on you, I can then do my thing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That work? Unless I just. Although I've been
I just wanna
enjoying
say as an
stabbing
aside-
people.
I mean, or you could stab her. It's fine. It's fine. Rowan can do the other thing.
I just want to say as an aside how poetic it is that Nisiana is holding on to harm.
She is. She has been holding on to it this
It's true.
entire time.
It's dramatic for all
With
of us.
a couple of flame strikes.
Only because the rest of us are here, Nisiana is performing Eberron's will and ensuring that we don't die. But if
Correct.
she didn't have to worry about us, she'd be blowing shit up.
If she wasn't the cleric
Okay,
that
sorry.
she is, she would be doing. You don't want to see Dark Nisiana. She is following the path of
Nisiana.
light right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry about
But-
that, Aurora.
It's all right.
So we're back.
No worries.
That was Merame was on this. Yes. So she is
Yes.
she is messed up. Yes. And I would say pretty messed
Blow
up.
up its head. Blow up the head.
Do it. Do it.
I mean, we've already got like part of the skeleton out, so I feel like it's poetic. Like it's a good.
Finish her.
Yeah, and I still keep a. I've been keeping a resurrection here, so I still have a spell slot to use it if necessary. I am going to lean into the dragon's face towards her ear. Should I be able to reach it if it's messed up? And just whisper, "It's time for you to die now." And inside her head, that word "die" is going to amplify into a psychic scream at level 9.
Psychic scream at level 9.
So
Well,
she
I think we gotta. Let me see. We have not used counter spells so far this time. She's going to try it this round, so she's going to try to counter it. Level 9. All right.
So 19.
Yep.
Whatever her bonuses are.
Please fail.
Yep.
Nope. 15 is not going to get the job done.
Yes.
Not
So you
counter.
have to make a intelligence saving throw.
Let's see.
I'm just gonna prepare to roll the damage.
She doesn't make it, but she legendarily decides to make it. So,
Okay,
that's
so
gonna
you
be her
take
third and
half
final.
damage.
Half damage. Yep.
And that just burned out the other
Yep.
legendary save.
So that's 14 d6. Take half as much, and you're not gonna be stunned.
Nope.
So, oh, gee, that's a bad roll. That's
Oh.
a really bad roll. Look at that.
Mm,
39 divided by half.
yeah, not
So-
great. So,
Yeah.
19.
19 basically.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, she laughs.
She does.
that's okay.
But it sounds
It's
awful.
Okay, hang on. That was my
Vocal cords
action.
are half over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, can you really laugh?
It's everything is chorus pedal
Just
now, right? It's like
gurgling.
Okay.
I still feel good about it, even though I
Oh,
wanted
that's
her
good.
head.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, listen,
I wanted her head to explode. I'll be
Yeah.
pretty honest about that.
yeah.
And I will say, okay, before I try my strength check, what's the turn order doing? Oh, perfect. In the psychic link, I talked to Tantan. Tantan, I know you've been wanting to do this for a while. She's all yours, and I give you a D12 of inspiration.
Very nice. Okay, and she will take
Finish it.
She will take her final legendary action at the end of your turn, of the round to. I think she is going to attack you this time, actually.
I've been in pain. I've been
Yeah.
kind of insulted. I'm just gonna do my strength check, assuming I'm gonna fail, just so you know.
Go ahead and do that, and then 35 is her on you.
Oh, did I make my save?
Natural-
18.
Oh,
Yeah, because it
but she
disadvantage,
rolled a
right?
natural 20. Oh, damn it.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, 17. Sorry, what did I say? 35 is what she got.
That
on-
hits. Yeah, I don't
which
have my
does hit.
stupid.
Okay. Only 14 points of damage
Ha!
to you.
I laughed right back at her. With more
Okay.
gusto because I don't have my skeleton out of my body.
I have a full skeleton in my body. What do you got? All right, Tantan, you were up next. Rowan's on deck.
So the 18 on her save was not enough.
The 18 under save is not enough. No,
For
Okay,
the strength save? Wow.
Yeah.
not
Just
close.
check.
Not actually that close.
Okay, just check. All right, so Tantan's like, it's a very good idea. And he is going to shoot at this individual. Try to be nice about it. 22. I'm going to use the inspiration because I don't think that's going to hit.
Inspiration.
Just inspire you.
A D12. I said a D12.
A D12, yeah.
A D12.
So 29.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. And that'll be pink. It's almost an 8. 11 points of piercing.
11 points of piercing. Okay.
And I will shoot her again.
Shoot her. Shoot her.
Good luck.
28.
Yes.
Yes.
Also 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, looking exceedingly hurt now.
You do have an option, you know. You could simply lay down and let us finish you.
She looks at you. Like, basically.
I'll take that as a yes, and I'm going to make my strength save here. At disadvantage.
Come on, Rowan, do something really painful.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, 6.
Still weak, I'm afraid. You're staying where you are, though, out
Hey.
as far out.
Everybody else is like, hey, we got dexterity weapons. I'm like, I use my intelligence.
I'm smart.
I'm smart. Okay, that leads us to Rowan. Rowan, this one looks
And
very
yeah, I
messed
was
up.
moving even further.
Okay,
to
gotcha.
Get outside of that
Yep.
90-foot cone.
Yep. Alrighty.
Right. Burning a second level spell slot for 2 sorcery points. And going to, how much do I need for that? Okay. I am going to cast 5th level Synaptic Static.
Okay, let me take a look at my... oh, she already countered. Yeah, can't do that a second time. So, synaptic static time.
Aha.
So I'm casting it as a heightened spell.
Okay.
So that means that you make the... What save is this again? You make the intelligence save at disadvantage.
Okay. Intelligence save at disadvantage. She can't legendarily save that either, so... I don't think a 13 is going to get it done.
Nope.
Okay.
8d6 psychic damage and has muddled thoughts for a minute.
It may have more than that, depending on how much you do on this roll.
Ah.
Oh,
See the 8d6.
28.
So, as you do this...
Before you say the thing,
sure.
I want to qualify a thing.
Yeah.
In the mind link, and this is just me calling a shot, y'all can tell me if this is me reading into this. I've never met this person before in my life, but I can feel all of the malice that everybody else has felt about this character. To the point where the static that I am feeding Gorafale is everyone talking over each other about how much they hate Erlen and Karnak.
Nice.
That's funny.
I'm not saying she's fat. I would be saying she's big boned, but they're not in her body anymore.
That is good stuff. Okay. So, all right. You do that, and as there is this terrifying amount of, screaming and static going through, you can see her body start to shiver. And she says, sort of, you could barely make it out, "The claw will never be defeated." And as her body rises high, and I would say, Marimé, that probably you, actually, positionally, have the best view of this. You get one moment of Hilar sort of looking at you, his just one eye open, his body broken, his face bloody. And Hilar sort of nods at you, almost with maybe a half smile, a second before her body and the bones rain down with all of her weight upon his. She falls in ruin. The tents are, there were not much left anyway. They were obliterated. Flinders, they're shattered to flinders, and metal shards and bone shards go everywhere. And in fact, I think I need from Marimé and Alarian dex saving throws, please, to avoid being hit by the shrapnel of this exploding skeletal body.
I'm not trying to even try to avoid it. I might be too taken up by the sight of Alar, but
Could be.
I
Could
rolled
be,
an
but-
18, so let the right dice decide.
Yeah, I don't think either of you make it. So we're gonna say that that's going to be not that much. Okay. That's just going to be 10 points of damage for each of you, of piercing damage, as you were hit by this. And as she falls to the ground, dead, you all sort of look down and over, and you can see. Whereas before, when you defeated the Colossus, there was this sort of cheering from the army. Here, there's just this sort of sense of, you can see the armies kind of gradually, some of them starting to move towards your position. It looks to you as if the forces that the Lord of Blades sent forward for this have been driven back. And in fact, I can tell you that based upon what you were doing previously with your allied versus enemy victories, that you not only won this battle, you won not the war, but the larger battle, that is the allied versus the enemy battles as well. And yet despite this, the stench of blood and death and destruction is everywhere, because you were looking down at the devastated results of Goraphael's and Arulin Karnak's and the Emerald Claw's treachery. You probably have brought an end to the Emerald Claw, but it was at a great cost. Most of the generals are dead. There are one or two that look like they're serviceable in Nisiana. I imagine you'll want to heal them, but I'll ask you about that in a minute. But regardless, and the dragon in the Emerald Claw is defeated, but the Lord of Blades is not defeated as of yet. So I want to tell you just quickly what you find nearby, and then I want you to tell me what you want to do based on the end of all of this. Because near this area, basically you were brought by the surviving armies and so forth. Some of the scouts are sort of fanned out to like track down survivors and, all that kind of thing. And they find nearby something in one of basically buried, just sort of half buried in a hill, which clearly only survived this because it's magical in some way. And it is a decorated wooden box. It is carved with these sort of strange, basically looks like a map of Eberron is on the top of the box. And inside the box is a set of something pretty extraordinary. So these are, as you're looking at them, I think probably any of you could do this, but I think Tanton and Rowan would be the ones to make Arcana checks here.
Tanton's busy.
Okay, well then Rowan.
I do the thing. I'm gonna Ties of Chaos just because.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen to me now? 15.
Okay. So you find here a extraordinary magical item. This is a box of what are called Nolzur's marvelous pigments, Rowan. And what these marvelous pigments do is they allow you to create three-dimensional objects by painting them in 2 dimensions. So the paint flows from the brush to form the desired object as you concentrate on its image. There are, inside this box, there are 2 of these pots, and each one of these pots of paint is sufficient to cover 1,000 square feet of a surface. That lets you create inanimate objects or terrain features like a door or a pit or flowers or trees or cells or rooms, not human cells, I mean like jail cells, or rooms or weapons that are up to 10,000 cubic feet. And it takes 10 minutes to cover 100 square feet. When you complete the painting, the object or terrain feature depicted becomes a real non-magical object. So if you paint a door on a wall, it creates an actual door that can be opened to whatever is on the other side of that wall. If you paint a pit on the floor, it creates a real pit, and its depth counts against the total area of the objects you create. The only thing is that nothing created by the pigments can have a value that's greater than 25 gold. So you can't create the lightning realm of Lord of Blades destruction. Like you can't make any of those things. But you can do these things. These are extraordinarily rare objects. In fact, they are called wondrous items. They do not require attunement. And there are 2 of these pots that cover, as I say, 1,000 square feet each.
Wow.
And anybody theoretically could use this, but one of you should take it.
Very
I will
cool.
keep it for now, but I highly suspect that Marime would probably be better with it.
I think there could be some fun to be had there.
Mm-hmm.
Good fun.
Also, and then there's, as I say, this map of Eberron is on the top of this wooden box that you see.
Are there any details on the map, or is it just a plain map of Eberron? Nothing marked, nothing noted.
You look on it, Rowan, and you can see that there is not just the map of Eberron, but you can see that there is also a set of what look like, you sort of look and you have to blink several times. There are things moving on the map. You see, as you look very closely, what looks like a crown, the symbol of a crown, and nearby it, and it looks to be in the area of the Mournland, you see the picture of a skull, and the skull is moving towards the crown very slowly.
That sounds familiar.
Alarian is awake, right?
Yeah.
I immediately bring this to Illyrian's attention. I think this map is showing us where the Lord of Blades is.
Based on what I see on the map, Arv, from a tactical point of view, are they setting up for the final battle? Is that what might be happening here?
The map is, it's too small to be able to get like a sense of, it's too small, honestly, to be able to see like whether the tactical stuff is there. It just looks as if it's clearly moving, and those 2 images are clearly present: a crown and a skull moving towards it.
Okay. And how far away is the crown from our current position?
Hard to extrapolate because the map is so small, but it looks like, pretty close, and getting closer, albeit slowly.
So the crown's coming toward us.
Yes. No, you don't know which is what.
Okay.
Because you're not on there. Or right. Let me rephrase that. That's confusing. There are 2 things on the box. There is a symbol of a crown and a symbol of a skull. You don't know which is what or belongs to who, but the skull is moving towards the crown.
Okay. Is the crown moving at all?
Doesn't look like it at the moment.
Okay.
Could it be the 2 oracles? The Oracle of Bones and the Oracle of War? Because the Oracle of War isn't moving. That would be us. We're not moving. The Oracle of Bones could be moving towards us.
We know where we are. Where are either of these symbols in or near the Mournland?
Yes,
yeah.
Both of them are.
Is there any way to ascertain that this position, like if I were to take it and go like 500 feet up in the air, can I use landmarks to say that we are the crown? Can I draw that conclusion and be fairly confident that that's what's happening?
So tell me you're taking the box and going up 500 feet in the air?
So wait, you said the map is on the box? The
yes.
map is not...
The map is literally carved into the top of the box. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I need the box for a minute.
Okay. And it's not a big box, it's like... So.
Right. Okay.
So if you do that and you lift up 500 feet in the air, nothing seems to move or change. Other than the fact the skull keeps moving.
We're in the freaking gray. I can't even see anything. Doesn't even matter.
Right. I'll come to you in a second, or Tunisia.
All right. If we assume that's the case, and that actually does kind of work in a way. It literally is. It's the Oracle of Bones, right? Is that what it's called? The one he's
Yeah,
making? The one
the
he
Oracle
made?
of Bones,
Yeah.
the one he
Yes.
made, yeah.
Yeah, that certainly seems like we could draw that conclusion, I think. So,
And it would justify the decision to ambush us at all.
right. Okay, so
How quickly is the little bone closing in on the little crown?
then slowly.
Very slowly, but the kind of the resolution is so small, right, that it's like hard to tell.
Right.
In a
Like
way.
slow but inexorable. So they will be here unless we do something. Either we need to get ready for them or we need to fall back or move.
In the meantime, Nisiana said you want to do something.
Yes, actually we do. Right.
While
but-
they are all doing this,
Yeah.
I am actually focused on Halar.
Well,
I would have come with you right away because we would have had the
Is
time
That's-
before
any
that showed
part
up.
of
Yeah.
Halar not covered in dragon?
No,
I cannot get to him within
No.
to touch him within.
no, he is
Can we
covered by a
find him?
dragon.
Can we
we
find
free
him?
Yes, but it will take time.
Okay. Well, not within a minute, but then.
and
that
actually,
means-
I would have been doing that first, actually, before we did this whole thing with the map of the pots. That's the first thing the three of us were going to do. So,
When
and
you,
my strength is a 20.
yeah, well, a gargantuan dragon, even with a strength of 20, is.
And I have a lightsaber. I will cut through
that's
it to get
fine.
to him.
That's
Yeah.
fine, and you certainly can get help from the other troops and so forth who are beginning
Right.
to assemble and so forth.
Instead of revivify, I will do gentle repose on his body.
Okay.
Then.
When you get down to his body, Nisiana,
2-dimensional.
there's not really much to repose. The body is just devastated.
I have true resurrection for that. And he and I had a brief conversation. And the last thing I said to him was, "We still have work to do."
That's true. You did say that. I do want to
So-
point out, and I'm not trying to thwart you,
Yeah.
but you are still in the gray, and
I know.
these things move in a
I
very
know,
different
but
direction.
all I need is a piece of him. Literally.
Okay.
That means I take his hand and just his hand.
That's fair.
I
suppose
can
you could
do
find his
that.
hand.
He definitely did not die of old age.
No, that's true.
Yeah, he did not die of old age. I have true resurrection.
Okay.
Yes, we're gonna bring some of these generals back, but they're freaking gonna owe me. And I want to give Halar the option of coming back or not.
Okay.
Because he is the one we trust the most out of everybody in this whole entire world beyond Eberron.
Okay.
Hilar would, I'll speak when I see Nisiana say that. Hilar would want us to continue right now. We can bring him back later, but he wanted to see his daughter again, so
Well,
we can give his soul that time to
I
maybe
still need a
find
piece
her.
of him, literally.
Okay. I think it's fair to say that you can take a part of him, and I won't require you to describe which part. If you want to be a hand, that's
won't be
fine.
graphic about it, but
Yeah.
whatever it is, I will wrap it up in fabric and put it in my medicine bag.
Okay. So you do
Is
that.
there
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, Ron.
is there anything else in the rubble that is primarily like anything that would have been on Narcy's body or any other potential instruments of subterfuge that survived the fire?
No. I mean, I could tell you to do an investigation check, but I think it's that would be wasting time. What has happened to her body after everything means that whatever she did or didn't possess is now long since destroyed. The only thing that survived is this one box that was not on her person, but also was clearly magically infused in such a way that it resisted sort of the effects of things. But the biggest thing is that it wasn't on a body that you all half ripped a skeleton from skin from, at the moment. So no, there's nothing else that you find other than, I will say, I know Tantan had asked about this before, there's like plenty of devastated dragon scales and a whole hell of a lot of dragon bones. In fact, this is reminding me quite a bit of Skyrim, because that's what basically happens every time you destroy a dragon is there's a bunch of bones left over. So there's a bunch of those. Like if you want dragon bones and dragon scales, there's that. But I would remind everybody that time is a factor here. And if you want to get long rests, and if you, You have to, if you're going to press the advantage here, such as it is, then you're not going to be able to spend forever doing it. But it is there, so I'm just letting you know that stuff exists. Also, would like everyone to mark, while I'm thinking about it, the Heroic Victory Legacy event. That's kind of
so while I am attempting to pry a golden dragon skill, I am like telling Ilarion, technically just shouting at Ilarion, it is possible that the only information that either party has right now is on that box. So long as we have the advantage of knowing someone's approaching us, we should probably get while the getting's good. Unless you have an ambush planned.
Before we leave over the Mind Link, we have to get a piece of each of the generals. I am not the only one who can do true resurrection. We need the generals back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Frankly, the generals each ruled, each controlled a division of troops that probably would have a sense of what their leader looked like. I will point out to you, Nisiana, that as you're, looking at them do this, they're doing it, and there is conflicting feelings. I think it would be fair to say the morale, because of your heroic victory, is higher than it would have been otherwise, but it is dragged down by this task. Now, it still doesn't make sense to do it. I'm just letting you know that there is a consequence of the morale that's affecting the troops, because this is grim work, even for soldiers that are seasoned and who have been through a whole hell of a lot over the last several weeks. But you were able to do that. Yeah.
Are there any remaining Syrian soldiers? Any remaining soldiers from New Syria?
There are. Yeah, there were 2. New Seer was devastated. But there are 2. One of them was not the girl. It was the boy that you trained, that you may remember. There was and he is still around. He's injured, but not terribly. He made it, although he has a kind of a haunted look in his eyes, and that probably will stay with him for a while, you would think. But he did survive it.
I walk up to him quietly. I kneel before him and I don't say a word.
And he kind of looks at you and Did we win?
Because of you, we did.
There were so many of them. There were so many. And then I saw this, and kind of jerks her head over to the dragon skeleton, that's lying there. And do we all get to go home now? Is it over then?
I'm sorry to say it's not over. But your work, the tremendous work that you have done, is, I think, over now. The rest of us get to fight for you now instead. You get to go home.
Kind of nods solemnly, and he says, I always thought that we'd find our home again and take me and my people back. I didn't think that there might not be many of my people left by the time we won. I don't know how to build something from nothing. That's the prince's job, I guess.
But you don't have nothing. It looks like you lost a lot right now, and you did. But all of them still carry on with you, or else you wouldn't be thinking of home at all.
If all of you go on, it means you're not coming back to us? This'll be all just no one left.
So, I still have the Two of Hearts that I wrote the girl's name on.
Mm.
And I place it gingerly in his hand. And I say, our job is to finish this whether we're coming back or not. But I promise you that I will. That I'll try my very damnedest. Because I want to see what the future looks like with you still in it.
He kind of nods and he says, someone told me once that we don't live just for us. We live for the people that come later. And that I'd understand that when I get older. But I guess I sort of understand it now. Don't much matter really what happens to us. It matters that there'll be someone after us. And they'll have a land worth having.
I lean in to give him a hug.
Mm.
And the entire time, like, I'm playing strong right in front of him, but the minute that he can't see my face, I am quietly sobbing.
Yeah. Tanton, you said you were busy. What are you busy with?
He has been spending this entire time standing on top of the head, just
Yeah.
continuously the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
At some point,
I was going to ask,
after,
does someone go over at
I
some
want,
point?
Yeah.
I want to. Well, I'm gonna actually drag my sister aside, so you might not have that chance before then.
Okay.
It's okay. He can't run out of ammo. It's fine. Go ahead.
Tanton deserves that, TBH.
Yeah, to just get the components. I'm
He-
gonna.
He's not even concerned
Yeah,
about
no.
components.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a damn. He is
just-
obliterating this corpse. Whatever you can get before he turns it into a fine mist that you can't get anything out of, you'd better do it fast.
Mhm.
I clawed one dragon scale. I care
That's
about very little.
that's fine. If-
As you pick it up, Tanton also blows that away. Like,
No,
oh, damn,
I can easily imagine Rowan like pulling on it and being like, "Ken, could you just?" And he just shoots it so it comes off and then goes back to shooting again.
Yeah.
Ah. So I guess I'm going to. Once Nisiana has done the grim duty of collecting a piece of Halar and then instructed the troops to collect pieces of the general, and I see kind
I'm
of
doing
the more,
triage. I'm doing what I think I can do at this point.
I will gently guide you somewhere where we can have a little bit of privacy, and then I'll kneel before you. I'm so sorry, Nisiana. When we joined the King's Citadel, I didn't know that war was just around the corner and that you would have to be here in the middle of not just somewhere where you treat the wounded, but where you see them become the wounded. I'm so sorry about that. I wish we lived in different times. I wish we could have had adventures that were a little bit more fun and less this.
Well, we'll still have those times. Not right now. Right now we have work to do.
We do.
And Not everyone is able to do triage. Not everyone is able to do the grimmest of work.
Nisiana, you've been triaging the dead since this happened and not even looked once at those who lived. The generals who helped this war probably on some level started as well. The ones who were better paid than the mere soldier on the battlefield. I'm not saying anything because I'm not in your head or your heart right now, and I respect you and love you. But what are you thinking about your triage? Why them? Why only the dead?
When you have a task that is too big for one person, don't you get help? I need their help. We need their help. We need their experience. They know how to speak to their troops.
How?
I don't. I don't know how to speak to their troops. I've seen Rowan. Rowan has learned to talk to them. But triage sometimes says you help the person who cannot help themselves, and you let the person who can sit there for a little bit longer sit there.
I don't disagree, but we're in the gray, and I don't know that we'll get out of the gray. Until then.
Yes, but if we don't get out of the gray, the soldiers we send back to the different countries with their leaders, I am not the only. You and I both can do resurrection. They were here, they saw what happened, they saw how they were betrayed, they saw what we did not see. Someone needs to give them the opportunity to say whether or not their job is done.
And to
just
bring
like
the
we need to
countries.
give Pilar the opportunity to ask. When I died, when Rowan and I died, Pilar was there. And he came back with me knowing we still had a job to do. And do I want to be like this? And she's like, holds up bloody hands. Do I want to be like this? No. Someday this red will be ribbons and not blood. But that's not right now. Right now, we have to do the hard jobs. We have to stop Tanton from turning that skull into any more than it is. But
no, I think he needs this right now. Which is both like look
Turn that
over.
skull
I
into
think
pudding.
Doing all
he
this with
needs
the
this right.
she's kind of looks like, okay, yeah, he needs a little bit. I mean, but he is doing what he needs to do. I am doing what I need to do. Rowan, you see him with that child. Our shadow is still claiming himself. We are triaging. I will cry about this when I have time to cry about this. And that's not right now.
I'm not worried about the tears. The tears will come. There'll be no stopping them when they do. But just one thing, the next battle might be tomorrow. At the rate that things are moving, I'm guessing it's coming fast. And you know I love Hilar. I knew Hilar longer than any of you. Hilar saved my life. The dreams brought me to him, like they brought me to you. Although it took me a while to realize that's what they done for him. I think I underestimated my dreams all this time, and now I find myself missing them, which is strange. But regardless, because battle is coming soon, and because I had long chats with Hilar, and I'm not sure that he would choose to return right now, let's at least wait until after everything is done to ask him if he's willing to come back so that he can step back into peace instead of war and help broker that.
I can agree on that, but
Perfect.
Do you trust anybody else in this world beyond our group and him?
I don't know. Why? Why would I?
Who's going to have our back when we have to take the Oracle of War away from everybody?
We'll have each other's
Everyone.
back. You're right.
So
With-
maybe not in the gray, but we still have to ask him if he was willing to come back.
Yeah, and if Halar doesn't want to come back,
We
and
accept
perhaps
that.
maybe we'll find a way to destroy the Oracle of War too. Maybe once the Oracle of Bones is near, or I don't know.
But right now, my triage looks like coldness. But it is the mask that every doctor needs to wear.
I understand. And again, you are a cleric and I'm not. I am not in your shoes, just like you're not in mine. But to me right now, when you gave very crisp orders for the troops to rummage amongst the pieces of the dead to find those of their generals, your triage looks like death, which I'm not used to seeing on you, which is okay. Again, we all change. But know that I'm here if you need me. And remember the living. They're the
But I
ones
think
counting
the
on us
living
right
need you
now.
more than I do. You are the one. You're the morale. You're the one who brings joy everywhere. I keep people alive. That's what I do.
You do more than that. Don't undersell yourself.
I'm not, but we each have our own jobs.
I suppose.
And maybe you're not used to me having to be like this. And yes, I'm affected. I know that I am. But like Tanton is, well, he's almost done with the head.
Oh yeah.
Like Tanton is dealing with that, I'm dealing with this.
Well, you're right. Maybe I should stop worrying so much about what you're doing and worry about what I'm doing instead.
There's so much that I want, but none of it I can have. At least not yet.
Not yet.
So, yes, we have to focus on the living as well. But I want to give the living as much of an opportunity to succeed overall.
All right. I lean in and I embrace you. I'm just, I can't help but worry. Just know that I'm here.
You will find those dreams again, just not in the gray.
Well, we'll see. The Corey fight their own battle. Perhaps there's enough war for one lifetime, but for now, I will let you tend to your duties, of course. maybe Tanton's heart is what we should worry about.
I was just thinking about that. Maybe we should see if we can.
You do. You go talk to him. I'll go tend to the living a bit, and
Okay.
I'll pull out my lute after we leave each other, and I will go play.
She squeezes your hand before you leave.
I squeeze back, and then I will go and try to inspire the troops with gentle songs of more peaceful days. Not jaunties, not sea shanties.
Yeah.
But yeah, just gentle songs.
Valerian. Oh, go ahead, Nisiana, sorry.
I was like, I'm gonna head towards Mia Tanton.
Okay.
Where he can see me, but not where he can just shoot me.
Valerian, what are you doing during this?
Once I made sure that the samples, the best way to call it, of the generals and Halar are secured, I'm going to, I guess, kind of take charge of the remaining men, because we need to, everyone needs to get packed up and we need to get on the move. So they have 10 minutes to gather their shit and fall out.
Okay.
I want everyone back here in whatever formation is left. officers, lieutenants, anyone who's any higher rankings, like, see your men, get them ready. We are going to be leaving here very soon.
Okay.
So I'm busy making sure the rest of the survivors are going to be ready to move.
I think while that is happening, the camera might pull back on the devastated battlefield and the weary 5 armies, which are still, still a formidable force because of the work that the King's Citadel did, prepare for the final push. And as they do, I think maybe the camera might start there and then zoom in to whoever, I think it's Rowan, is carrying this box for now, on the box, and that ever shrinking distance between the skull and the crown that indicate the final confrontation is on its way. That is where we're going to bring this and Scales of War to a close. The final chapter, literally the final chapter, part 19, is called Back to the Mud. And it is with that we will conclude Eberron Oracle of War when we begin next time. I should also let everyone know they have leveled up to level 19.
Thank you.
My
Come for
goodness. Level
Was-
19.
Wow.
Oy.
Yeah.
Oof.
There's a lot going on there, folks. War never changes. So a couple of notes. First of all, excellent work with an extremely difficult, obviously, series of fights, not just the fight. I will tell you, by the way, just as a quick note, that the beginning of the next one begins with everyone having had the benefits of a long rest.
Thank
So you
goodness.
will get a
Thank
long
you.
rest. But it is going to be, in terms of overall time, only about a day or so after the events of the last one, because you already knew that, I think, but the armies are just sort of pushing on to this final confrontation of Back to the Mud. But a very difficult fight against an enemy that everybody really, really hated. But I think one of the interesting things was how well it sort of encapsulated what each of the members of the party bring, both in terms of role play, but also in terms of the actual mechanical stuff that they do in the battle. Literally, Alarion is just being wailed on by, Gorfael, like, over and over and over and over again, and even without the Aegis. I mean, that Alarion needed to do some of that to sort of attract the attention of this dragon when it was not fire breathing. I mean, like, multiple fire breaths, like 3 fire breaths from a ancient gold dragon, there's a reason that everyone went down multiple times. But we saw that from Alarion. We saw, obviously, the incredible healing work from Nisiana, the Aura of Life. We've seen that before, but that just was a real example of that. I'm going to save Rowan for last. Merime, we got multiple examples of getting out and flourishing and doing the damage close up. Merime finally got to not be frightened and to have a dex weapon, so not affected by the strength saving throws, which, by the way, I think this goes without saying, but you've all now, you're clear of the saving throw issue with the strength, in case anyone was curious. So we got to see that with Merime. And then, of course, from Tantan, multiple times crossbow shots from a distance, and the fact that, Tantan was the one who, of all things, wanted to be like, zap, 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 zap. Like, there's a reason that Tantan's doing that image of just blasting the head over and over and over again at the end, is very powerful, and I think is reflective of what everyone experienced, as was the case with Rowan's really lovely moment with the child from Nusir, Nisiana and Merime's lovely moment with each other, and I think Alarion, again, the moment of sort of gathering everybody together and being like, I was thinking so much about the sequence in Fellowship of the Ring film when they leave Moria, and Aragorn says, like, Legolas, Gimli, get them up, and Boromir's like, give him a moment for pity's sake, and he's like, by nightfall these hills will be swarming with orcs, right? Like, Aragorn's like, yo, like, I'm sorry, this sucks. Do you want to die too? Because if not, then, and so there was a sense of that also. So, but it was a very intense fight, the end of which feels like victory, but also the cost, always the terrible cost of war, which is why it's so terrible to have to fight it, that the King's Citadel was enlisted in. So, impressive work from everybody on a combat level, but also the way that it reflected each of you individually. And of course, last but certainly not least in that group, Rowan with that incredible wild magic separating skeleton from skin. I could not believe that. I was like, holy cow. amazing. And it led to an even more memorable fight than it would have been otherwise, just based on the image and what it is that Rowan did with wild magic, which is Rowan's thing. So just very, very cool. I will start with John on the bottom right. As I say, great work from Ilarion tanking it up. I wondered what it was like constantly being obliterated all over again, and then fire breathed, and then whatever, getting back up and getting back up. I can do this all day, I guess. Little Captain America there, but like, how are you feeling about today's session and dealing with your role in it, and where will the fine folks find you next?
I mean, obviously this fight, clearly with the whole thing with the moving the skeleton a yard out of the body, but also the aura of life. It could not do on several occasions what we've done, and this is, I think, I don't remember the last time Ilarion actually went really down, but it was the first time they went down. They needed the aura of life to get them back on their feet again.
Mm-hmm.
And thank goodness that the roles turned against you and he didn't recharge that breath weapon, because then once again,
I thought that time stop was going to do it. I was
oh
like,
God, oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was still the war on the battlefield where my armor got stripped away, and then the Colossus, like I still have the armor, and then this one I still have the armor. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Very high stakes. It was a lot of fun, exciting. Heart in the throat a lot, but boy, we pulled through once again. And that was hard. Like, the extended campaign here, I feel like we just went through like 3 levels in like 3 sessions basically, but it was all worth it. And now the final fight, yay! No, we're level 19. I've never had a character be this high up. I haven't had a level character reach after like 14 or 15. So this is all like uncharted territory for playing it. It's been a lot of fun, and looking forward to seeing what comes next. I mean, I'm hating every minute of it, but it's been a great time, to borrow Jen's phrase. But the group is terrific. The GM, of course, is great. So it's going to be a wild rest of the way. Can't wait for it.
Good stuff. Thank you, John. Yes, and I'm super excited for it also. Coming to the end of this is going to be crazy. It'll be a worthy culmination, I think, to what all the good work you folks have put in. Thanks, John. Great stuff. Jen, again, wonderful work from Nisiana on the healing level. As we said, the Aura of Life was clutch, and I very much appreciated your interaction with Marie. I have to give this group a lot of credit, and I think, as I say, I'm lucky with all of my groups doing different things, but I think the experience and trust from this group means that everybody knows when to step forward and take the spotlight, and when to back off of it, and to sort of instinctively know when role-play moments are called for, and to let them breathe when they do. And I think that was an example of what we saw with Brandon that we'll get to. That was clearly what we saw with Tanton and the Skull, and it's what we saw here with Nisiana and Merime. So really appreciated that too, because there was this sense of, I do have to focus on what's there, and Merime's general concern about that, and Nisiana's like, this is the only thing that we can do though at this moment, but everybody somewhat haunted from it. Not a lot of like ticker tape parade feelings, but more like, man, we got a job to do, but what a grim job, when we're doing it. But very good stuff, and I think very resonant for what the adventure was asking. How did you feel about today's session? Where will the fine folks find you next? Jen?
Had a great time. Nisiana hated every minute of it. I think Nisiana is definitely growing up. And I think that was part of her conversation with Merime, because she was in the trauma wards during the last war. This is the first time she's been in war, and I think she understands the doctors that she didn't understand before. And why she's like, okay, this is what we have to salvage. We have to salvage this now while we have the time, because we're not going to have the time, and these countries are going to want them, and they're going to depend on us to do this thing. Should I be worried about the soldiers around me feeling icky? No, I don't have time to worry about that. They will have to worry about that later. And at the same time, I know that I have many medical-based friends who will do what needs to be done and then go and cry in the bathroom.
Yeah, sure.
And I don't know when or where she's going to break down, assuming she survives all of this. but oh my God, is she going to break down? But this is a conversation she will remember with Marime for a while. So she's she doesn't like growing up. I've just realized that Nisiana does not want to. She does not like this. This sucks.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
and in that thing, I added it up. Only spent about 1,100 gold on on stuff. So the total currently is 15,656 gold and 2 silver.
I love the idea, by the way, that we're going to get to the end of this and it'll be like, the 5 nations have been saved. They're all bankrupted, but they've been saved. Like,
Bankrupted by me.
Yeah, no, exactly. Nisiana is the only winner. No.
No, I just it was a good game. I was holding on to some really big hurt 'em spells.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to admit, part of me is just like, I wanted to use them. But no, I'm like, no, I need to be the person who makes sure everybody else stays up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know where I'm going to be next. I don't know where or when. Find me on Blue Sky, find me on Facebook, find me on my blog or my newsletter.
Good stuff. Thank you, Jen. Good work today. Well, listen, Brandon, I know we've complained several times about the lack of wild magic surges, but that's been made up for, I think, in spades over the last few sessions. I can't ever remember a wild magic surge having that kind of an impact and requiring me to go deep into my bag of judgment tricks in terms of like, how do I rule on this? Because it was really something, and that was very Rowan. I think a lot of the while a lot of the spells, including ones even that got counterspelled, were very Rowan. I think all of it, I think you did very well with, sorcery points, matching them up, moving them around, as we talked about before, manipulating them to be very effective. And obviously ripping the skeleton out of the body was like the big, oh my God sort of moment that we saw leading up to it. But again, I think you really set the tone for the aftermath role play with the kid from Nucir. And I think it's demonstrative both obviously of Rowan's growth, but of Rowan's understanding of the consequences. And I keep coming back to this idea that any sort of war-based thing in which you talk about the aftermath of battle is going to have this profound impact of the bittersweet sadness that Tolkien himself experienced in his own life that was reflected in his writing, and that he saved it, the Shire has been saved, but not for me. There was an echo of that I was thinking of when we had the boy from Nucir. And Rowan really obviously connects to these people on the ground level, and so it was fascinating to see that, with all of the high level talk of generals and everything else. I think Marime picked up on this point a little bit too in that discussion. But what about, what of the people who actually fought and died? And, what of the people that were the cost of all of this? So I thought Rowan encapsulated that very well with roleplay. So both mechanically and roleplay wise, a lot of good moments, I think, for Rowan today. How did you feel about today's session? What were the fine folks find you next?
Finally, Wild Magic did the thing.
Sure did.
There is something a lot of fun about essentially making your GM work for their
Hey, sign me up.
Time in a game. It was actually really rewarding for us to actually discover in play. Well, what does this actually mean?
Yeah, I was like,
was this book prepared for answering the question of what does it mean to remove someone's skeleton and throw it 1 yard away?
That's never happened. Can we just say, there's no way that has ever happened in an Eberron game where someone partially removed a skeleton because of a wild magic surge from an ancient gold dragon.
No game.
I'm pretty confident this is we made some history. Okay.
Oh my.
I'm confident there is a GM somewhere that essentially made a Merchant of Venice ruling, which is the book never said anything about drawing blood, so I guess it just briefly become invertebrate, that's all.
Yeah.
But yes, this was actually really rewarding. There were beats that happened here that were especially the things that we're hoping would kind of come together. I wish that the last shot was Tantin's, but I at least was glad that I got to do a thing with Synaptic Static. Was particularly rewarding.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
But also, one of the things I was waiting for when this combat ended was somebody needs to talk to whoever is left of Nusir,
Yeah.
because Rowan's big thing is, and this kind of harkens back to a conversation that Rowan had with Illyrian ages ago, about not comprehending the consequences of um, making a decision in wartime, and Rowan wanted to be like, in that moment, well, I do have a lot of feelings about the consequences because I know what it's like to fight for your home. But refuse to do that, and like being able instead to give that moment to this kid who, like, a week and a half ago was having the time of his life.
Yeah.
For the most part, had just been healed and fed by strangers, and I was watching those strangers covered in dragon blood.
Yep.
And mourning the loss of all of his neighbors is a lot. And Rowan is obviously having a lot of feelings about seeing yet another child experience that. Yeah. I speak on Rowan's behalf, and I say I look forward to just ending the Lord of Blades and never having to think about this again. Yeah. Hi everybody, I'm Brandon O'Brien. I'm a poet, writer, and game designer from Trinidad and Tobago. You can find me almost everywhere on the internet at The Rising Tides. That's TITHES. The next time you see me is whenever we have this game again, unless of course you're going to be at PAX East, in which case the next time you will see me is at PAX East, where we'll be running demos of Greyshade. Greg and I will be sharing moments at the demo days table, letting people see the game, letting people see the books finally. Oh my god.
Yeah, finally.
And getting to talk more about the wonderful work that we've been doing on Greyshade, so I'm very excited for that in late March. I should not forget, because I have no idea when in March we're going to play our next game. Sometime in March I will have an AMA on r/fantasy.
Oh, nice.
So that's gonna be rad. I was like, am I a big enough deal for this to happen? But it's happening. So if you are on Reddit, you should check that out. I think that's let's actually make sure of that. Because I think that's the first or second week.
I love the Reddit. I've done a couple of AMAs on the fantasy subreddit. I think Steve Drew still runs that, but I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, they're always fun. They're always a good time.
Right. That's March 31st. Is my our fantasy AMA. So keep an eye out for that. If you don't see me here on the channel before that happens, which will most likely actually be the case, but just letting you know that in advance. And I think that's everything that's going on with me. So you all will see me at some point very, very soon.
Thanks, Brandon. Great stuff today with Rowan. Marie, as I said, I think you picked up really beautifully. First of all, again, in the combat, as I said, like Maramé was just doing awesome stuff, as you might expect. Also, I love the idea that did make the saving throw, like make the dex saving throw, didn't get blown down by the wind. You know, we got the College of Swords doing the College of Swords work. So that was great. But again, I think you picked up beautifully on that tone, bringing over your, Maramé's concern about, is my sister who I thought she was? Like, is she become something different? Does she? And that idea, which I thought was twofold. One, that, you're concerned for her. Two, again, you're concerned for the living. Like, why the obsession with corpses, when we have these living to sort of take care of as well. And so you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I read a little bit of both sadness, but also frustration almost with Maramé. And of course, the potential loss of Halar is going to be very impactful to Maramé anyway. So there was a lot, I thought, that was picked up subtly in that moment of role play that you set up with Nisiana at the end there that I think was well done. It was picking up on that feeling that, as I said, Rowan had created in his conversation with the kid from Nusir. So that was lovely. It was a nice bookend to what we did with this combat. And so, and again, no victors here. I like the image of Mermaid striding around and just doing quiet little songs, not victory ballads. This is not, the time for that. How did you feel about today's session? Where will the fine folks find you next?
I loved it, of course. I have all the feels that we're heading into the final chapter, I must say. But
Final
I
chapter.
mean, the battle was just wow, heart pounding. Like it was stressful and amazing, and everybody played so well and in character as always. And then the RP at the end was just that perfect little
Yeah.
ribbon on top of it all. Yeah, and there is that feeling that, like, I mean, Eberron is not perhaps the most, glittery campaign out there, but there's that feeling of like holding on to hope, even as you're heading or drenched in death at this point,
Yeah.
or in a skeleton being ripped out of. But anyways, um, and yeah, for Mérimée, there's just a lot going on. Like she wasn't able to dream. She'll try again, of course, tonight before the battle to see. She actually misses it. She never thought she would, but for Corey, for a Kalishtar not to be able to connect with the Corey and the dreams coming into like these broken pieces, it's disconcerting to her, and she's starting to realize that her Kalishtar heritage is more helpful and more grounded than she believed it to be because she feels ungrounded without it,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
was kind of unexpected. And with Halara too, I mean, he smiled, he knew what was happening, and he gave her a half smile after talking how he wanted to find his daughter again.
Mm.
So that's why she wanted to tell Nisiana, don't use your spell slot, like basically, and it's up in game turn, like don't use your energy trying to bring him back now, because he'd want us to go forward in the battle and it's coming soon, and I'm not sure he'll come back. Like I'm not sure he'll choose to return because hopefully he's found his daughter's spirit, and maybe he's had a good run. I mean, I don't know. We'll find out probably. But that's what for her. So she's got a lot of conflicting feelings between what, because she's always been so hard at finding that which is real and the sword as opposed to the dream, and now she's finding that she's forced to straddle those worlds: life, death, what's real, what's not real, war, peace, like all of those things more so. So
Mm-hmm.
it's an interesting place for her to be at this point,
Mm-hmm.
which I would not have predicted at the beginning of the campaign. Which is, so it's nice. It's nice to see the characters grow and take on their own life after a while, right? They do their own thing. So I loved it. All that to say, I absolutely loved it. Thank you, Greg. You are a magnificent GM as always. I really
Oh,
appreciate it, and
thank
to
you.
all of my co-players too. You're blow my mind. You're good. Um, and next, you can find me online in February. If any of you are in near Ottawa, on the February 22nd, I will be at the Robert Plant Greenhouse at the book fair. It's supposed to be a lot of fun, lots
A
of
plant
authors,
greenhouse. Of course you will be. I'm sorry.
right?
It's really called the plant greenhouse, the Robert Plant
Robert
greenhouse.
Plant, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
La Plante is, yeah, and it's Les Serres Robert Plant, but
Yeah. So it's
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's good, isn't it? And then if you're near Montreal on the 24th, I will be there with Brendan Crilly, one of my good friends
Hey,
and
Brendan.
author. Yay, Brendan. And we will be doing an event, which I'm not actually sure what it is, but I know there will be books for sale. I've been told it's not a reading. I've been told there will be drinking. It's in Montreal, so one would expect, and it's in a bar. And I've been told that I was at CanCon with like one of the organizers, Sylvain Nouvel, who's a really good author, and I was being a pain. If you've met me, you know I like to be a pest sometimes. And at one point, he just stopped and looked at me and says, "You will be good at this event." And I don't know what it means, but I have a feeling I get to be a pain, and I'm going to enjoy it. So please come if you can. It's going to be a good time. It's called Livre and Let Livre. I put the so book and let book. Live, live. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a bilingual event, so no worries if you don't speak French. And just come hang out, come say hi. It'll be fun. Yay.
Oh, that's very cool. Thank you, Marie. Good stuff tonight. And last but certainly not least, Tren, Tantan, as we said, especially that, blasting away was very sort of evocative. And and again, as I said, I think Tantan's awareness of what this person was in a lot of ways, I think people, I was struck by something Brandon said earlier when he said that Rowan sort of picked up on the fact that everybody else really hated this person a lot too. Obviously, Rowan had less reason because they hadn't been encountered as much. You know, some people forget that it was under Arulin Karnak's sort of orders that Nisiana almost died in like part 2 of this campaign.
When we came out of Big Mo.
Yeah. So like, so I think it's interesting that Brandon mentioned that, because it strikes me that is, if you wanted this sort of encapsulated anger and sort of loss that's reflected around the Mourning, the Mournland, and Seer, a lot of that stems from what people remember about Tanton's experience, the reaction to the merry-go-round and the Guerre and all that stuff that we talked about. So this felt like it was delivering on a lot of those promises. And of course, the House of Cannith is still involved somehow. We got to figure out what's going on with that time-traveling dude and all that. That stuff will all be explicated in the final part. But there was a lot going on, I guess, in that sort of stemmed from some things that Tanton had set up too. So I was curious about how you felt about all that, about the session today, Tren, and where the fine folks will find you next.
There was a point at the end of the last thing when, they came back out of the mist and everybody was healed up and we didn't get our spell slots back, but blah, blah, blah. And again, there was that knee-jerk reaction in my brain case was like, oh, plot armor, yay. And it's like, I know you don't do that, but it feels like this is something that was written into the module to do this. I'm just like, but as we were going through this one, like right at the beginning, I was looking at the map and I'm like, we are all standing in a nice tight little cluster.
Yeah.
This is not where we want to be. And so when I got knocked prone, I was like, and this is the moment that I hate that Arv makes us use all of our movement to stand back up, because I can't move once I get up. And maybe I can just do what Thembershow did in the D&D movie, and I can just roll away.
Yeah. That's right.
Something. It's difficult to rank. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it was good. There was another point where it felt like there was something coming, and I was fully expecting like her to turn into something else, like it used to be with Fifley. It's like he's almost out of hit points, so he just turns into a different animal that has a full load of hit points. It's like, okay, bring it,
Yep.
It's like, oh, this is what that feels like. Okay, to have to deal with somebody like that, damn it. But fortunately, she didn't do that, because that would have really been frustrating. I thought that the balance of her legendary resistances, that you're trying to burn all 3 of them, I thought that worked out really, really well. The timing on it just seemed properly tuned, I guess I would say. That we were thinking about it, and okay, well, we need to do this. Okay, but like, I need the enlarge, and I'm like, I know it's coming, but she might counter it. If she does,
Yeah,
but
which by the way, and that channel divinity thing, I should have said this before, really clutch, because it could not be countered in the way that was being done, because like she's again like a level 18 spellcaster. You were all, those of you who cast spells were level 18 spellcasters. And like it was pretty clutch to be able to figure out when these things were going to operate. So anyway, but you're right. I agree with you.
Yeah, and as soon as you started to describe, before you said the words time stop, I'm like, oh no, this feels like it's going to be a time stop. And then like seconds after, that thought passed through my head, you said time stop. I'm like, shit. Okay. And I immediately again go back to the D&D movie where Safina casts time stop, and Simon, their sorcerer, tries to counter it, but he's not strong enough.
Yep.
And so he doesn't manage to do it. I'm like, are we reliving that movie?
Pretty damn good movie.
Oh my God! Oh, it's great. It's a great film.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was an awesome fight. The part that feels weird to me is that you said that, next time we will be level 19 and that's the thing. And I'm like, so all of the advantage or all the things that we get at level 20, there is no level 20 section of this?
Yeah, it works out. If I'm being completely honest, I have redesigned what I think would otherwise be a subpar ending.
Oh,
And so
Well done.
Dun, dun.
yeah, I think they've done a very good job of this, but as you all know, I always make some significant alterations and have quite a bit throughout this whole campaign. And that includes the final thing, which I think I was like, no. I'll explain later, obviously, when we get there, but yeah. So it does mean that you will, if you all goes well, would reach level 20. And I promised level 1 to level 20. We will be level 20, but we'll not really get to necessarily use level 20. Although I do reserve the right, like we did with Palace of Red Pasha, maybe to do not as long as that one, but 1 or 2 sessions later on down the line if people want to revisit these characters, depending on who survives. But yeah, so that's basically why when I explain after this is all over, I think you'll agree with me that I'm making a bit better call than what they were doing. So yeah.
Okay. Where will people see me next? Here on Tuesday.
For the premiere, first of all, thank you, Prince Justin, for the 2-2 sub. By the way, good work from chat, throwing out inspirations. Shadowed, Prince Justin, a whole bunch of people are doing stuff, so that was clutch. Yes, Tuesday, everyone, the premiere of Dragonbane. Very exciting, with Tren is playing a Wolfkin character, this is revealed by Tari, called Chuff. And so you're going to get a chance to see Chuff, and to see the other character. It's a. My daughter looked at it and she was like, these characters, and she looked at the picture. She's like, this is going to be a trip. I'm like, yep, it's going to be. It sure will be. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And so I'm looking forward to that. But but it's going to be good times. And I'm really pleased about how well everything has gone with this campaign, which is delivered exactly the way that I hoped it would. So it's great. Now we just have to bring it all the way home. You defeated a Colossus. You defeated a giant ancient dragon, gargantuan ancient dragon. Now, can you bring your curses home to the Lord of Blades and finish them off once and for all? We shall see.
The last thing I'll say about Dragonbane is, for those of you who are going to be watching, remember that all of our characters, except for mine, are finished. So we are going to be rolling all of his attributes live. And so whatever I get is what I have to play with.
Right. Because we did our session 0 already off stream. This is going to be session 1 and leading us in, but also giving people a sense of the system because it is a different system. For example, in Dragonbane, you actually want your skill is a certain number for a given skill. You actually want to roll below the skill because as you level up, technically there's no levels as such. It's increasing a little bit like Brandon, a little bit like Blades actually, where you mark off points where you did things that were reflective of your character in different ways, and then you get to roll against those, and that sometimes gives you benefits to those skills. And so as the number increases, you want to roll below those skills. So it's little, subtle stuff like that that changes things. And so anyway, it's fun. It's going to be a fun system. And by the way, I know Drew was in here before. He has done a freaking badass job on that video, so I'm excited to premiere that too. It's going to be great. Yeah. But I'm super excited for this crew, my longest running campaign by a good way. It's been great to be with these folks, and we start with Back to the Mud, and if that title feels weird, there's an explanation that happens in the middle of it that I was like, that's delicious. Like it's really, really cool.
Mud is generally not delicious.
Yeah, no, this is delicious, but no. Anyway, it's going to be awesome. So I'm excited for that. Chat. And I want to say, by the way, YouTube hit up to 15 concurrent viewers.
Wow.
Nice.
And they're still sitting at 14 now, plus the group that we had in Twitch. So that's great. I hope that process continues. So chat, both in YouTube and, of course, in Twitch. Can we get some love for the incredible Infinity and Beyond crew? May not see these folks again as this group until March because I'm going to be away a couple of weekends this February with family stuff that I'm doing and at conferences. So we may not do in March, but it does mean that if all goes well, March and April should be enough, I think, for us to be able to get finished with the campaign one way or the other, which means we might be able to either do a special thing I haven't revealed yet relating to something that Jen's doing, or launch Dragonlance at ArvCon. We'll see. I don't know. We have to see how the timing works out. But can we get some love for the amazing Infinity and Beyond crew of Trent Sparks, Marie Bilodeau, Brandon O'Brien, Jennifer Brozick, and John Helfers. Great work from all of you lovely folks. Good work, everyone. And I will see you folks soon in one capacity or another. Bye for now.
Good night, everybody.
All right. And that, folks, is going to do it for us here, although we are going to do a raid. Very, very pleased that this went as well as it did. And yeah, man, this is... just get rid of that and get rid of that. Okay. This was something I knew that... whoops, sorry. I knew this would be a tough fight, obviously, and especially a tough fight because it comes on the heels of that other tough Colossus fight. But it continues to prove to me how this idea that you can't challenge players at higher levels is just silly. Like, of course you can. You have to challenge them through a multiple set of ways. You have to challenge them not just through, I can bring up guys that can hit harder than you or bigger than you or stronger than you. I also have to be able to hit you with role-playing challenges and, a whole other thing, but a whole other set of things. But you can do it, though. And so we've really gotten a chance to see that and see the stakes at this high sort of universal shaking level. Level 19 is pretty crazy. The fact that we'll get to level 20 by the end is pretty crazy. It's very good stuff, and I really, really enjoyed this. And a lot of what we'll see next time, by the way, in this last part, there will be some combat, of course, but it will not be as combat heavy, especially in this opening first half of the next adventure, because of a lot of things that they have to design and do. But we'll, as I say, discuss that when we get to that point. But if you liked what you saw and heard today, I hope you will follow the channel. I hope you will check out my YouTube. And again, I'm so happy for all the people over on YouTube. Good to see you, YouTube chat. It was lovely to see all you folks here. I really was happy to see that. By far a new record with the number of concurrent viewers, which is great just because it's not extra people. And there's some overlap between Twitch viewers and YouTube viewers, but there's also people who are unique to one or the other. And it's really great to see them in both places. And there's more where that came from. If you like that, then I hope you'll come back for Tuesday's noon Eastern stream, the premiere of Dragonbane, and what we'll have with Expedition for the Mysterious Peaks later on, and a whole bunch of things. So I hope you will, and more of this campaign, of course. So I hope you'll come back for all of that. So you can subscribe on YouTube. It is free for you to do that, but it helps us out. !ArvTube. Discord, you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams, is !ArvCord. Blue Sky, my microblogging place, is !ArvCord. Website for this is arvaneleron.com. Financially, !ArvShop. That's a merchandise area. You can get swag related to the channel, swag related to our campaigns, and also stuff that makes you look good. I would show off the shirt, except I have to keep on the sweater because it's 67 degrees inside my house and dropping, because it is currently outside right now as we speak. It is 5 degrees, and nope, I'm wrong. It is 3 degrees outside, 3 degrees Fahrenheit. And it is going to be dropping down. The wind totals are going to drop a little further, but as of right now, wind chill probably brings it to like -30. I would say -25, -30 in these gusts of wind. But it is 3 degrees outside, going down to a low of 1 degree, supposedly, and then it's going to start making its way back up. And then Monday will go up further, Tuesday up a little further, and by the time we get to Wednesday, it'll actually be a high in the low 40s. But in the meantime, it's freaking cold, Mr. Bigglesworth. So anyway, so why did I bring all that up? I don't remember why I brought that up. Oh, because I was talking about why I couldn't show off the shop for my ARV shop. That's right. But you should check it out. Shirts, awesome, good stuff there. !Arv Treon, that's the Patreon. We're really trying to build that number up into triple digits. Again, you can get unique stuff at the Patreon, stuff that you can't get by subbing, and so please consider jumping on board and supporting us there. Also, when you sub to the channel, you get cool things as well, including custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. And the one crossover with the Patreon is that both of them provide inspiration to help our players, and you saw that being used in spades today. Thank you to all those who did all the gift subs and the hype train we had today. It was awesome, so thank you. I really am grateful for that. On the publishing front, !Icarus is my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library is my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Grayshade is my Grayshade IP. Grayshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the Grey Assassin trilogy from Athos Arts. You can critically acclaimed, award-winning. You can also get the audiobooks of of Grey Shade and Renegade, which are coming to you from our very own Trent Sparks that you just saw playing from as well. And you're going to be able to see, or hear, I should say, the Heretic audiobook, the final audiobook of that series coming up in the next few weeks. And you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Grey Shade, which will be demoed at PAX East next month, designed by Brandon O'Brien, who you just saw playing, and coming out from Alligator Alley Entertainment, based upon the world written by yours truly. So please do all those things. And last but certainly not least, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter. Important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now. That's the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help, and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we will do so for others in that situation in the future. All right, let me see who we've got right now. We've got a lot of different cool things here going on. Okay, but we are going to do a raid, and the way that raids work are, for those of you in Twitch, if you are not a sub, you're going to do this, which is the Arvanauts have landed, followed by Twitch raid, lowercase Twitch, uppercase R, lowercase AID. If you are a sub, then you're going to do this, the Arvany hype, the Arvanauts have landed, Twitch raid again, and then Arvany roar, and then all of the emotes: Arvany smug, Arvany love, Arvany blown, Arvany woe, Arvany crit hit, Arvany woe, Arvany hot, Arvany yay, all the Arvanys when you were brought over, Arvany roar, when you were brought over automagically when you were raiding from there. And for YouTube, I will put a link as well in the YouTube channel to the Twitch place that we're going to. So if you folks can do that, that would be lovely. We reached Hype Train level 4 tonight, by the way, which is really cool. So thank you again to everybody who did that. That was really, really lovely. So let me see if there's anything else I need to mention. Just that, stick around for the raid. I will bring you over there. I will be back on this channel Tuesday for the premiere of Dragonbane at noon Eastern. I want to thank the amazing mods, Prince Justin, Shadowy Mage, Triffity Mats, and the Rising Tides, best mods in the business. And again, looking forward to Prince Justin's 13th Icon campaign starting soon. Special thanks to Shadowed Mage for those extra subs, for those gift subs. I really appreciate that. And of course to Hillness, who was here earlier, who's a mod, who also did that too. So thank you to Hillness as well. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and subscribers, Prince Justin, Shadowed Mage, Triffity Mats, The Rising Tides, and Tren. And thank you so much to my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Airmaster. Thank you to Dino Roar, Jagtress, J-Rab. Thank you to Laconic Worm. Thank you to Live Suing for the raid as well. Thank you to Marie Bilodeau. Thank you to Mamarichan. Thank you to Mr. Jonas, Nonstop, and of course Radio Johnny Panda. Thank you to all of the folks watching in YouTube as well. And special thanks tonight to my wonderful Infinity and Beyond crew of the amazing and awesome Trend Sparks, Marie Bilodeau, Brandon O'Brien, Jennifer Brozek, and John Helfers. Thank you so much for being awesome. That's going to do it for me. Please stick around for the raid. Again, good luck to those who have a rooting interest in the United States Super Bowl tomorrow. But otherwise, everyone, if you're in the Northeast, stay warm, stay comfortable, and hang in there. This too shall pass, as the Stoics say. And we will see you for more tabletop play on Tuesday and for more Eberron Oracle of War later on. Until then, everyone stick around for the raid. Please be good to each other. Much love, and I'll catch you folks soon. Bye for now.
Most folks in Eberron live their lives hoping to survive and protect the ones they care about the most.
A few do that and more, trying to help those around them, even the ones they don't know. But only one group does all that when no one else can. The King's Citadel, the ones who do the job no one else can do. Elarian, the Shield, a star-forged Aegis whose strength lies in the defense of their companions and their will to keep the Citadel and its mission safe no matter the price, even when that price must finally be paid. Merime, the Sword, a Kalashtar bard whose dreams predict doom and disaster, and who has touched the mind of a god. Her skill in battle, insight into the hearts and minds of those she encounters, and love for her sister in the Citadel is more necessary than ever, if her divinely touched spirit does not waver. Tantan, the Brain, a dragon-marked human artificer whose jovial demeanor conceals a deep curiosity, razor-sharp intellect, and long memory. He knows what he did for the last war, and he knows what it did to him. And now that he has returned to the site of it all, deep within the ruins of Seir, he knows how much worse the next war will be, unless he can stop it. Nisiana, the Heart. A dragon-marked halfling healer whose love for her sister is matched only by her desire to help and heal the members of the Citadel. She's grown wiser and more wary, and has learned that at times harming matters as much as healing. Can she keep hope and the King's Citadel alive? Rowan, the Wild Card. A human wild magic sorcerer who's played a dangerous game for most of his life. He's gone all in to save his friends, but for the first time he's learned they're not the only ones sitting at the table. Can he break through the shadows of his past and finally call the bluff? These 5 elite operatives came together to aid the salvage outpost of Salvation, where the Grey hovers nearby, a threat and a promise. With the Oracle of War, they found an artifact powerful enough to end a war, or begin one. They traveled to Sharn's City of Towers to unravel the Oracle's mysteries while stopping assassination attempts from the terrorist organization known as the Emerald Claw. They traveled back to Salvation and into the Grey to repel a war-forged invasion and take the fight to the Lord of Blade's secret fortress Razorcrag. They paid a heavy price to rescue hostages from the fortress, and the Lord of Blades escaped into the Grey, seeking a way to create an army of Warforged powerful enough to crush the 5 nations of Corvair. But the Citadel had more immediate problems, the Emerald Claw, and a looming war. At the same time learning that the Lord of Blades seeks the Oracle of Bones to create his invincible army. Now the King's Citadel is in a race against time to unite the 5 nations and stop the Lord of Blades before he can turn his full might against all of Corvair. They've saved Salvation, navigated Sharn, prevented disaster at Razorcrag, stopped the war with Thrain, and thwarted the Emerald Claw. But can they finally unlock the Oracle of War's secrets and defeat the Lord of Blades? Only if they remember that in the end, all they have is each other and the King's Citadel. Long live the King. Welcome to Eberron. Welcome to Corvair. Welcome to the final season of the Oracle of War.